still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga.
Here we go! The guy is drunk, but there he goes!
We're through the roof. We are high.
Word.
Mario! Hi! Here we go! Mario!
Word.
Hey, let me start introducing all the people in the Super Audio House. It's in the place to be. First up, in no particular order, just because he's behind me.
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
Trade all day.
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
Did you bring condoms?
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
Yo, this is Andrew 38.
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
What's up, it's Katchup.
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
Hi, this is Sally.
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
It's Dr. Scumbag. Super Audio Show. Super Audio Show.
Here we go. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the motherfucking show. I was loving how you're like, let me get off my phone. I think we're starting. Welcome to the motherfucking show. Dre Day all day with Lady Boo. And we got an awesome show for you. Yeah. Welcome to the motherfucking show.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Yes, y'all.
In the place to be. We got an awesome show for you.
Damn, dude, what an intro.
It's
Oh, you got me hyped.
it's a lot. Okay, that's it. Good night, but people, I'm out
I'm
of here.
already tired.
We got an awesome show for you. We had to come live today because we got a double header for you. We got two awesome guests today. We got in the place to be in the Elvis Studios. Not only is it me and Lady Boo, we got Walter,
Yeah.
the
what's
comedian.
up? Yes.
Awesome. He put not only is he a comedian, but he puts on awesome shows and he does awesome sketches, and we're gonna get into that later. But we also got Daniel from Vita Greens.
Peace.
And Yoli Edibles.
Yes, Yoli Edibles and Vita Greens.
You've heard of Vita Greens. It's an awesome drink, but you've never heard of Yoli's because by the time you take it, you forget that you've taken it and you're high as fuck and you're like,
Sweep you off your feet.
I would just eat them and be like, yo, what was that? Let me try some more.
I wonder if there's YOLO edibles.
Competition.
That's funny. It was a competition. That'd be funny.
Competitor.
Like
It
Hydrox.
sounds more threatening, too. It sounds more
Hey,
threatening.
did you guys know that Oreos was the competition for Hydrox? Hydrox came out first.
What the heck is Hydrox?
Yeah,
It's
I was
the
about to ask. Never
Big
heard of
Pharma
Hydrox.
over here.
Those,
what
those,
is that?
those were Oreos before Oreos.
Hydrox.
What
So
the?
before, like in the 60s, you're talking about? Like, when did
Something.
Oreos come through? Like 80s?
I don't
Fun
know.
fact, Oreos are vegan.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
really?
what?
Doesn't mean they're healthy.
Does not mean they're
but
healthy,
yes,
but
they are vegan.
How is that? How are they vegan?
I don't know what it's
They don't
made out
have
of,
any
but
animal
no
product.
dairy. No
Everything
dairy.
is man-made, manufactured products.
So what is it?
I just
I don't
went,
Ingredient.
recommend them, but
I
sometimes they
just
come
went-
through
I
for the
just-
munchies.
I just went to Ralph's and they had the extra potent, like they're
Oh,
promoting
the
the
double?
gigantic. It's not even double.
Double
They-
stuff.
I forget the word.
It's overstuffed.
overstuffed.
It's disgusting. Thank you.
Overstuffed.
Yeah, what
They
is
couldn't
that?
even say double or triple. Overstuffed.
Hey, dude,
Literally.
tell her about that shit. Go.
Literally,
You just
basically
did.
saying there's
That's
not
enough.
Dude, double. There used to be double stuffed.
Yeah.
Remember? And then now these are overstuffed. Where
Overstuffed.
you're supposed to like push them together and make it squeeze out the side.
I like the thin ones.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
they
The ones that are the
redemption.
jams are the thin ones. They have less cream.
I'm diabetic.
Less cream, less cookie.
I'm diabetic. I walked through. I'm like, bitch, because it looks delicious. I remember what that shit tastes like.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think I don't want to eat that shit again?
You don't want to
They
eat
didn't
it
have.
again.
They didn't have overstuffed when I was a kid. They had the little shit.
yeah,
You
for
don't
real.
want to eat it because diabetes.
I know, but I
You
just remember the
don't.
taste.
And then you had that one kid that would lick all the Oreos and take all the cream and put the cookies back. And be like, oh, I'm not eating this.
Weirdo.
You didn't have
I
that guy?
actually, you know what? If I look back, I never had a friend like that.
Oh shit! never
I
mind.
My brother
not.
would do that.
Me neither.
My brother would do that. Shout out to my brother.
Back.
Yeah. He would have been my brother no more.
Wrong.
Hey, but
Wrong.
I mean, I wish I had some Oreos now. I don't want some. Hey, but Girl Scout
one
cookies are out there. Get your old Girl Scout cookies. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie out there, man?
you know, I really don't get in on the
Because
Girl
you
Scout
say you're
cookies.
diabetic.
You don't follow because diabetes.
I don't,
Oh, shit.
and
Damn.
it sucks.
Oh,
Right,
man.
right. I'm sorry.
You need some
I'm sorry.
sensitivity training.
I know. For real.
Well, when I go, you know, you pass through there and they hit you up, and I'm like, I wish I could, but I'm diabetic.
They
They're like-
still try to
Like,
push it on
yeah,
you.
they're like, give it to your niece. I'm like, I don't want her to be diabetic. Back off, bitch. Sorry, no.
No, that's
this
cool.
is
That's cool.
America.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how I feel about. I mean, it's entrepreneurial.
It's not.
But,
It's
but
not.
I feel like it's like the NCAA, like it's
No.
slavery. Like
It's
It
they're
is.
the parents.
out there selling.
Don't even feel
shit.
bad for the kids.
Don't,
It's the parents.
don't.
The,
Right?
It's the
Don't feel
parents that
bad.
are like hustling. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I
I
got the
agree.
Girl Scout cookies.
I completely.
Slanging Girl Scout
Yeah,
cookies.
like my kid will get to go to a trip.
I completely.
like, bitch, just take her on vacation.
Exactly. Yes.
Go
Lady
on a
Boo.
nice family vacation.
And you know what? I'd rather this chick say like, "Yo, I'm selling some Oreos to buy myself Disneyland tickets." You know, like if they're selling packets of Oreos on the street, like for $10, I'd be like, "Yo, I'll buy a couple Oreos."
Like I got my eyes on that LOL surprise and be like, all right, I
Yeah,
got you.
respect, but-
I save my sugar for those mangoes on
But
the corner.
Oh shit, there you go, natural
You
sugar.
like mangoes? I got mangoes. I
You
got
know what the-
chocolate covered mangoes.
Oh,
Really?
Speaking of,
In this
Chocolate-covered
thing?
mangoes.
Oh, come up,
yeah, we're about to get.
Yoli's.
That's crazy.
We're about definitely gonna get more into that. I mean, should we take some now so we can start?
It takes a while to kick in, so we should, yeah.
I
We
mean,
should.
all right.
Well, you guys should.
Damn.
So let's go ahead and talk about these edibles. So tell us about
These
these
are all
amazing.
plant-based. They
awesome-
are vegan, vegan friendly.
They're vegan
brought
Even
friendly.
the chocolate.
Everything, yes, it's dark chocolate,
Vegan
so it's non-dairy, no milk
Right
in it.
on.
And what made you want to do something like this? This is.
Yeah,
Are you a chef or?
backtrack? Are you making these yourself, like in your kitchen?
Yes. I
Oh,
make
right on.
everything. Yeah.
Damn, shit.
The reason I started doing the edibles is because it's hard to find any vegan-friendly edibles at the shops.
Yes.
Or at least it was before when I used to go.
You mean the gummies are not vegan friendly?
No, gummies
Don't
have a pork product. Yeah. Gummies have a pork product in it.
Tell
Anything
people.
that's gelatin has pork product, so be
Isn't
careful.
it like
of
all
that.
the scraps, all the tendons? And
You
like,
mean
think
it's
so.
not?
Like,
Doesn't come
it's
from
the-
horses?
I don't know what it is, where
Okay.
it comes from, but yeah, that's the reason I started doing edibles, and I just started
Uh-huh.
putting them on Instagram and Snapchat, and people started hitting me up. So that's how Yoli Edibles started.
Entrepreneur.
Right on.
Yeah,
There
entrepreneurship.
you
That's
go.
dope. So tell us
Better
about-
than the Girl Scouts.
Tell-
Oh,
Competition. Competition.
diabetes. Sorry.
Let me see
No, I'm
those.
down with it. though.
So,
Yeah.
so tell us about these flavors.
I brought
A level of health.
Just a little bit.
I brought a platter of stuff.
It's a cheat sheet.
I have chocolate covered mangoes.
Okay.
I have my version of an almond joint,
Okay.
which I call almond joints.
Okay. Almond joints.
Have
I like-
coconut.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
coconut,
right
I
on.
wanna touch
almonds.
That's legit.
I don't put my hands over everything,
Also
but I'm gonna
like,
show them.
I miss Reese's
Yeah.
Pieces, so I make my own
Oh.
version of Reese's Pieces.
Nice.
All right.
So that's what's in there.
So, Lady Boo, go ahead and decide what you would like.
Oh, what's the least potent? I really not an edible person.
The mango I would recommend because you could just eat a bite at a time and
I'm just
just
eating a whole
just
thing.
What's the
enjoy. Yeah.
mango?
What's the potency if
Um,
you could describe the potency?
75 milligrams per slice of
Okay.
mango.
Is this the mango?
Yeah.
Slice of mango.
Per slice of mango.
That's
The
decent.
chocolate squares are about 100 milligrams.
Oh, I'll share with you.
I know
Yeah,
you
you
will.
go.
She's not gonna eat a whole one. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Let's see
Sure,
what you
man.
got up in here. So these,
Chocolate is
okay,
good.
the
It
squares
tastes
are.
Okay. Okay.
That one is a peanut butter and chocolate square,
So-
the almond joint, and the chocolate covered mango.
So right off the bat, 'cause we gotta get into our trade check up. These things taste amazing. I don't know. I mean, these things taste amazing, bro.
Thank
They
you,
taste
thank you.
delicious, just right off the bat.
And there is a chemical in mango
Peanut
which
butter?
makes a high last longer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, you said this
Really?
was.
Yes.
Really? Oh, interesting. Nice. Makes
Yeah.
it last longer.
Make
Yeah,
it last
that is
longer.
good taste. I hate the edible. They're just kind of like reek.
Yeah, I
Like
emphasize
pot.
on
This is
flavor.
really
It
good.
has to taste good and also hit.
Hey, you're gonna have to make sure that I take my metformin after the show.
There's some,
What is that?
My diabetes medicine.
Oh.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate
Yep,
that.
yep. No, that's delicious, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's really
Thank
good.
you.
Like you said, I just explained to you, I'm very blunt. And these
baby
fucking
said that.
edibles you get, like they don't taste terrible. It could taste like shit, but they taste
Some of
you know
them
like
do.
weed.
Yeah.
These taste awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why you had to rename them, huh? Because people are like, yo,
Yeah.
is this?
Well, it all started with Vida Greens. Vida Greens was a meal prep
Yeah.
company that I started. When I went vegan. I would prep meals and take them to work, and the ladies at work.
How old
would
are
eat it.
you?
I'm 30. think I'm gonna be 32 this year.
He thinks he's gonna be 32.
thinks.
That's how
He
good his
thinks.
edibles are. He thinks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Edibles.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
All right, well, but we'll get
I've
more.
been living for a long time.
I know. I'm like,
I just
think,
live.
I mean, I
My
think
30s.
it's been.
Age is just a bunch of numbers.
We're definitely gonna get into
32.
that in a minute, but let's go ahead and go on with our next segment, which is Dre's Tech Update. All right, man.
Okay, well,
Hope I can get through this. I don't think so. I just had the edible.
Do it. You just had it.
I'm gonna use that as my excuse.
This is Mike, and I approve this message.
Dre with the tech on deck and the weird from my beer coming out my mouth and into your ear. Let me make it clear, talking about the dopest gear of the year, and I'm not gonna fuck it up here. I'm gonna continue, keep going with the flow. I'm talking about Vita Green, yo, that shit's go. That shit's got me going. The edibles got me rolling. I like Walter's comedy, yo, got me rolling. The comedy, son, I got to keep it going, yo. And I fucked it up, but yo, here we go. I got nervous. Honestly, I got nervous.
I like it.
Why? Because I looked at you.
No. It's because
Funny.
it's easy to do it in front of my friends, but when I'm in front of people that better know me, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Did he forget his helmet? I think he forgot his white helmet.
He's wearing it.
Dude, this juice is delicious.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah,
It's nice.
that's what I wanted to. I was looking at it and I was like,
Just
damn,
give
I
it a
just- I
shake.
just
Give it a
wanted-
good shake
Okay.
before you open
Yeah,
it up.
should've done that.
Yeah,
There's
shake
another one.
it. Shake it.
Shake it up. This he also does juices.
But we're
There you
gonna talk
go.
about these later, right?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah.
'Cause
All right.
I'll have questions.
So let me get into the first thing.
Get your own businesses going. I like it.
Yeah, man. I have like. All right, anyways, it doesn't matter what I have. Don't you hate people when you're like, yeah, let's talk about me.
I care, man. I want to get to know you.
It's the
That's what we're
Dre
here
show.
for, right?
Oh, here we go. The flow
It's
came back in its whack.
It's back.
All right, first story up.
Huh?
So this guy, you know, cryptocurrency. You guys heard of cryptocurrency? You guys know
Yes.
anything about that?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. All right. So what if you were part of a company and you were investing in cryptocurrency and you're putting all your money, and the guy with the password died?
I mean, is there really no way to get around that?
That's what I'm saying.
Literally no way.
There has to be.
There isn't, because
But you know what? Yeah.
it's cryptocurrency. So that's the problem with some wallets is that if you don't have the phone that the cryptocurrency was saved to, encrypted to, you don't have the key and there's no way to get to it. It's happened a lot of times with phones.
Wow.
Since the start of Bitcoin, they've stopped doing that type of encrypting where it's locked to the phone because people have taken advantage of phones and phone
It's
numbers.
so easy, man.
Yeah.
It's just so easy.
It's so easy.
Email
to
me here and my
lose.
phone's open, so he just
Yeah.
figured out my email. It's open.
Does anybody have Bitcoin here?
No,
Bitcoin.
no.
I have $40 of Bitcoin that has dropped down to.
Let
$3.
me check my app. Let me check my.
I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Let me check my Bitcoin
Last
app.
time I checked, it was 17.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you right now. But yeah, this guy died with the password, so it
That's
might be
crazy.
possible to get it. I'm hoping so, but it might be impossible too.
190 million.
Wow. Wow.
It's a lot of quiche, a lot of guacamole.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, man.
I mean, what would
There
you do?
should have been like how do you not have a fail
There's no
safe?
backup. Yeah.
Like at
You
least
know-
somewhere there has to be. Like
People don't think they're going to
don't.
die.
Oh shit! Look at
Isn't that so
Yes.
self-centered?
So
like
what-
this
what-
shit,
Just
you
don't
deserve
think-
it. You deserve it.
What I say? My amount was
17.
okay. Everybody check
Deserve it.
check out what that. Okay, yes, you can't see that, but check out what it is now.
You can't see it.
I can't see it.
No, different screen.
Oh, what a
I don't
dumbass!
see numbers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you lost a lot.
Damn.
lost like 90%.
I think I won. I said $3.
$5.
I don't even
Started
wanna
off
check
as
mine.
40.
Look at,
I don't want to check mine.
I'll show you the max. Look at the max over what it was and
40?
what it was and where it's at now. It dropped.
Oh yeah.
What about,
you dropped significantly?
Stash App. Does anybody mess with Stash App here?
Stash app?
Yeah.
Nope.
That's oh no, this is stockpile. No, what's Stash App?
It's almost the same thing.
Same
you could
thing, yeah.
invest in stocks.
Yeah.
It's
So
doing pretty good on mine.
What your Bitcoin? What do you
Not
invest?
Bitcoin on Stash App. I have a few things. There's like a cannabis corp thing
Yeah.
you can invest on. It goes
Okay.
up and down. That one goes up and down.
But you're not investing in Bitcoin. You
Not
you don't have
Bitcoin.
you don't have coin.
I stopped messing with Bitcoin.
Yeah,
I
'cause
probably
it's
put
it's
20
volatile.
Yeah, $20 and It went down. Same
Well,
thing.
I'll be honest with you guys. I said $40 and I have $40, but it was Groupon and they gave you for $10.
He got stuck on Groupon.
They gave you $10. They gave you $4 credit, and we used it on. I used
That's
it
how
on
you
that.
became an investor, huh?
Yeah.
Groupon.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So this asshole died, I guess, and you know.
And didn't leave anyone the passwords.
But you know what I would have done is if it was on his phone, I would have cut his finger off and used that shit and then got into it. I mean,
You
190
didn't
million.
have to cut
Find
it
a way.
off. I mean, you
Okay,
could
that's
just.
the
190
backup. That
million?
should be the backup.
190 million. I'm gonna cut your finger off, bro.
Just
But
take
you
the
don't
phone
need
to the
cut
coffin.
it
Your
off.
finger?
The person is dead.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
not
you
going
just
to resist.
Take the
Like,
phone to the
just-
coffin and just a little quick
Yes.
swipe.
No, he
Like-
we has to come to the phone. Fuck
Like
it.
maybe assign a lawyer that'll do it. Like
I'm gonna cut your finger or your penis, man. I'm gonna
penis
definitely.
is not gonna work
No.
for that intended purpose.
All right.
You're gonna have to do something else.
So you guys have heard of like weird fashion like stuff going on lately, like with remember the pants that were like almost see through, they're all shredded.
Yeah.
It was like I
Yeah.
forgot what they're called, ultimate pants or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, or how about the shirt where it was sewed on to the front shirt, so it was literally you're wearing two shirts.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is the new trend.
That was
I'm-
phenomenal.
I'm so disconnected.
Are you guys ready for the new trend?
What's the new
Let's see.
trend?
You guys ready for the new trend?
All denim?
All right, here we go.
Oh,
shit.
what the
What?
extra camel toe?
This
I'm
is-
in heaven. I'm in heaven.
No, you're not. It's so fake though. Like, do we need that?
Yo, this shit right here is giving girls and guys
Wow.
What a day to live.
that dope ass camel toe that they've always dreamed of.
That
Like,
nobody asked for.
so
fake
you're telling me if you're a
camel toe
dude,
everywhere.
you're telling me if you're a dude, you would rock that? You would rock that right
As
there?
a dude, okay, I can see that as a trend. Then.
Casual
That's a
Friday.
little moose
yeah,
knuckle,
like
little
if
moose
the dudes were wearing this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's gold.
You know what? You know who's wearing this? Not to be rude or anything, but it's the chicks with the busted lips down there. You know, that's the ones who are
Oh,
wearing it.
what?
What? How?
Not to be rude.
Even if they
This is
were
give-
busted, you still can get that. Like.
I mean,
that's-
but I mean, if you had busted lips and everything, and you were sporting this, you guys be like, all right, at least she ain't all busted up, you know?
Bro, if
I don't. I'm not following that at all.
You guys know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys. What does he mean?
Tell me.
I don't know. I don't know what it means.
Help me out here, guys.
I mean, I know what busted lips are, but I don't know why they would wear that.
Right.
Yeah, like maybe tuck it in. Is that some sort of
I
support
guess
system? It's like
so,
a bra
yeah.
for busted lips. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
what you're saying this
Yes,
shit is? I
yes.
think it's a yeah, okay.
Like they're gonna-
I could actually see it like that, like a bra for distraught lips, traumatized lips.
You wouldn't want to give the improper outline, is what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
If you're gonna give,
I'm gonna
an
call
outline.
this. I'm gonna call this the Arby's bra or something. Like I'm gonna call it.
Where do you wear
something
that to though? To the office?
Nowhere.
You know where you know where you wear that to?
Nowhere.
You wear you go
the
you wear
mall.
it to rodeo and just fucking sit there and have the guys bring you buckets of beer because you're showing off your pussy.
Damn.
That's what happens. That's
That's
how that
poofed
works.
Up too. Like.
I mean that is a preview supposedly.
Yeah.
What happens when you go home and you got to take that shit off?
swollen.
Yeah, what is this? Is the underwear?
Fake camel toe. I'm more down for that.
That's good.
Keep going. Oh, it's
What
already
the
built
hell?
in. Okay, the built-in.
That's horrible. this looks like balls.
Those
No,
look old school.
They're for busted lips.
Busted lips.
That is crazy.
What's the difference?
To
Is
the
there
gym?
like what's the difference between those two? Is there supposed to be one?
I don't know.
Different colors?
Wow.
Oh, because you said
What
if you take
is
it off.
this?
This is horrible.
Yes.
Oh, to yoga? Really? You're just gonna take that fucking extra chunky cooter to yoga and just chill there and distract me from my Zen moment?
All right, here we go. Moving on.
Bad enough I have a dude's ass in my face.
All
That's
right.
crazy.
Oh, Elon Musk is a motherfucking gangster. Not only was on Rogan smoking weed and causing his stock to crash. Check out this shit.
Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? Let's just
My
watch the news
Facebook
together.
people are talking to me.
He's Batman, I bet. He knows what he's doing.
So Elon Musk went ahead and he was like, because you know Tesla's mission was all about. I mean, Solar City, Tesla, all these.
Well, his actual mission was like he knew that this world would not last forever, so he wants to see if we can make it to another one because this one's gonna run out.
But not only that,
As a
but
kid.
when he created these companies like Tesla and Solar City, he wanted to speed up the process of renewable energy. And he realized by keeping these patents on these technology, he was suppressing the progress of technology. So he decided to release it. Well, I don't know if it's true because it hasn't came out anywhere else, but this place is reporting that he released these patents to the world for free for anybody to use. That way, as long as they don't do it for profit and it's for purely to like, you know, for the progress of the technology, you can use all the patents for Tesla, electric car technology and Solar Cities technology to do you know,
whatever you want with it.
Yeah, whatever you want with it.
Learn.
Take that, Trump.
I don't know who that guy is. That guy's not part of this.
Take that, Trump.
California.
Trump is a fucking.
That's why we pay $800 for registration, bro.
Huh, right. Yeah, we proud of it.
We take care of our parks, even if you don't think so.
We take care of our parks.
We rake our mountains, bitch.
So what do you think
You
of
just
that, man?
can't see shit.
What do you think that's a smart move? Would you do that if you were making
you know
millions
what?
of dollars off of that shit?
That's
for humanity, it's good.
That's the beauty of it. To me, that is the equivalent of the 1% paying more taxes.
Yeah.
To me, that is. I'd rather you do that. Share your knowledge. Share that shit. You know, help us all out.
Each
so
one
we all
teach
get
three.
better.
Each one teach three.
He also said that the reason he's also doing it is because he realized that his company would not be able to keep up with. Sorry,
didn't start with k.
No, exactly. That's why I was doing the Kevin where
Sammy,
it's
sloppy.
fucked up. But they realized they couldn't keep up with production and demand, so they were like, "Yo, if you could do it and if you want to try, go ahead and do it." Yo, man, those edibles are amazing. I'm about to get it.
Don't. They are amazing.
That mango
don't.
is
No, they taste delicious. I'm saying they taste delicious. Smoky smoke. All right, moving on. So check this shit out, man. This is some. Not some. He's a skater and he's doing dope shit. Check out this guy. He took off the wheel and he put on a new one. Let me grab another one of those.
For sure.
Yeah. Here we go. Look at this guy. Look at that.
What? No, that's
It's an optical illusion.
that's a movie trick.
Look at this. Look at this.
There you
Look
go.
at this. Watch this.
Oh wow. That was dope.
Oh, nice.
Huh.
Damn, that's impressive.
So somebody who has that much skill, let me ask you guys a question. Somebody who has that much skill, somebody has this much skill, girlfriend, no girlfriend?
I would say
Many
girlfriend.
girlfriends. Many girlfriends.
Yeah.
Or one good
A
one.
handful.
Look at that. Look, his
Many
wheel's gone.
skater
His wheel's gone.
girlfriends.
No,
Look.
he's not gonna put it in. He's not gonna put it
The
in.
hell up.
He got another one in his pocket. That's like fucking skateboard magic.
I thought he was gonna pop it back
Damn,
in.
he
Me
barely
too.
landed that shit.
What?
There has to be failed videos about this. I know this
I love
wasn't
it.
like
Yeah,
a one
right.
shot.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a brew.
May I as well, please? Yeah. Thank you.
Can we spark?
I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can.
What? On 2 skateboards?
Gracias.
I'm still on the first one. I don't think I'm gonna finish the first one.
Oh, then put it over here.
Yeah.
I'll finish
Oh,
them.
wait.
Don't worry.
I mean, that's cool.
This guy is fucking amazing, man. I couldn't even think about doing half of this shit. I'm not this creative, man.
So is he like being sponsored? What is he doing with these?
I mean, I'm
skills?
pretty sure he's sponsored by somebody. If he isn't by now, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, if he must be by now is what I meant to say.
I mean, at least minimum, he's sponsored by that video guy who's making
Yeah.
the videos.
Yeah,
You know, I'm pretty sure he's making them for him.
We'll pass it to the left.
to the Ducci.
Pass it. Nice.
That's practice.
That's mad skill,
In the
dude.
rain with an umbrella.
That just shows that humans have infinite potential to do anything, man.
Well, I believe
Look at
that.
that. Look at that.
I believe that with The Rock
What?
and LeBron James.
No.
What? What? That's dope.
I almost thought it was gonna be one of, like, you know when they flip the water cup and it lands upside down.
No.
Thought it was gonna be that. That's the next step that he needs to make.
I hate this guy. He's making me look so bad. Oh, that was dope. You saw that? Look at this. Look at this.
That's creative. Right
Amazing.
there. Very creative.
that was one of those videos that I had. I don't know who these people are. That was one of those videos I had to show. Move it on. I think it's running. So check out these. Check out the. I mean, you ever like been walking around? You know how all these ads are coming on screens now, like especially in Vegas or other places. And don't you ever be like, "Fuck! I wish there was a way to avoid these ads that they put in my face."
Right.
Well, check this out. These glasses will literally help you avoid screens.
All screens?
Not all screens. Okay, that's a funny question you asked.
Shut the fuck up.
But
Dope.
most screens. And if you're an old school guy, then you'll realize the style is emulated off of that movie. The one with Roddy Piper, remember? He was like in there. What was it called? Network?
I never seen the movie, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's called The Network.
With the obey stuff?
Yeah.
Look at there he is.
There it is.
Yeah. So these glasses will not work against OLED screens, but most advertisements are not on OLED screens because they're very expensive, especially at a certain bigness. Size.
Yeah.
I said bigness. Fucking
All
Trump.
Bigness. Bigly. That's pretty crazy.
That is
it does
impressive.
That, though. Like, if there are glasses that could do that, or are there glasses that could do other stuff, like block other things?
Like UV rays, yeah.
No, fool. Like,
Block
yeah,
that negativity.
obviously. Yeah.
Old Spice that shit. Block.
How much would you pay for glasses like that?
There goes Trump.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Damn.
Do we need them? I mean,
Yeah, how bad is advertising out there?
Yeah.
This is the interesting for me, at least
That's
my
the future.
At least my perspective for me I've made a little shift towards content creation and video, and now I study that shit. So it's like now I just watch it now actually and judge the fuck out of it and learn and try to extract something that'll appeal to somebody I work with.
Yeah.
Now it's part of a job now. So now I don't like.
Now you
I
have
wouldn't
to
buy those
watch
glasses. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Bad for business.
Because that's bad for business.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Like,
But if I wasn't in the business, that'd be fucking tight.
I'm on both sides of the aisle where I'm like all for like the advertising and getting into the people that want to watch it, because I don't want to advertise to the masses. I want to advertise to people who want to like our shit.
Right,
but I'm also the person being like, don't advertise to me. Fuck that. I don't like that you're listening and all this shit. You know, I don't like that I say Xbox and now I got Xbox ads and shit.
Yeah, that's a little creepy. It's still
I don't
creepy. I know
like-
how it works, but it's still a little creepy.
I don't like that I said Spearmint Rhino. Now it's in my search history under Miss October. You know, I don't like that.
That's not bad, bro. You know, midget porn maybe like that's a little weird. Or they advertising your phone. I'm not saying it's on my phone, but you know, it's just an example.
It's just an example. Just an example.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the world we're leading to, and that's the
Yeah.
world we're going in. It's cool. I would like to have these glasses when I'm walking in public, especially for that reason, because I don't want to be bombarded with all these like. It's because it's overstimulating and it fucks with your
Those will be
your
good
emotions.
in Vegas.
Exactly.
That
That's what I'm saying.
That's the part that I would like. It's every now and then at least to be able to have a tool to take a break. You know, like, all right, I've had enough for a second. Let me go into, because I like darkness. I meditate a lot. So,
Okay.
And when I meditate, the darker it gets, the better the experience.
Okay.
Sometimes we got to sit in darkness. It does the brain a lot of work. It opens up some shit that's dormant when you're wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Have you done the float tanks?
No, I had not.
The isolation.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
like
It's
isolation
amazing.
tanks.
Have you
That's
ever done-
the darkest I've ever experienced?
I love that.
Yeah, it's
have
amazing.
have you guys ever done breath work?
Oh, I've heard of it, but I haven't done it.
Shit was a trip.
What is that?
My first out-of-body experience.
You get high through it.
Legit.
Tell 'em-
Legit.
You want to tell us about it?
So, I have a medicine woman, which is fucking dope.
Okay.
It's cool. I never thought I'd have a medicine woman, but it always that idea always resonated with me. When I was a kid, I watched Nat Geo, and it was just like, I love the tribe fucking content shit. But anyways, so they had this little breathing thing, and I don't know dick about it. I don't know shit about it. And me and my friends were like, let's fucking go. Let's go support. Fuck it. Let's go experience. They're cool and they mean well with everything they do. Let's just give it a shot. Right now we're journeying through this shit, you know? And so we go and expect nothing. Everybody lays down for the first fucking 5-10 minutes. I'm like, I knew this shit was whack. Like nothing. And then there was a moment, man, I don't know at what point, but everything just sounded insane. Like I was on drugs. I was like shrooming in a way. I was like, it was intense. My experience was extremely unique, where I was feeling people's energy and I was actually grabbing it and recycling it. I've never done that shit. That was
Recycling.
yeah. It was an intense, and
Okay,
it's all
what-
breathing.
okay.
So it's rhythmic breathing. You lay down.
Everybody's breathing at the same time.
Yeah, eyes closed. You're laid down, comfortable, and you just they give you, at least for our case, they gave us about 3 examples of how to breathe. You know, like
Yeah.
and then there was one where you look to each side, and when you go this way, you go ah. When you go to your left, oh.
That's
When
another
you
one.
start doing that,
I don't like either of those.
One with like just a
Well, what about what
The
about
intense, just-
like in for 4, hold
no,
for
no, no, no.
4, out
It's
for
intense.
4?
It's work. It's almost like a workout.
Ah.
There has to be a rhythm and an intensity to it. Like you're breathing full on out. Even when you're going side to side, it's
But isn't that annoying coming from all the other people? Like I get
It's the whole room, and yes, it's weird. It's extremely weird. There's some people screaming like they're getting fucking violated.
Is it like in Wild Country? Is it a documentary on
Really?
Netflix?
I have
Wild
I
Country or
started
something
that
like
and I did not complete
Because
it.
there's a segment when everybody's doing that kind of breathing.
Wild
and
Wild
then-
Country.
Well,
Is it?
the point being that what it does, if you just understand
No,
biology,
I've heard of this meditation. It's
It's
very intense, and you can get an outer body or a psychedelic, I should
You go
say,
into a
experience.
trance?
You go into it's not really a trance. It's really more of a psychedelic, because trance, I would say, is meditating.
Well, just like drugs.
What'd you say?
Just like drugs. Like I mean, have you guys shroomed? Have you
Oh
done-
yeah,
Okay.
It's our
so
logo.
then,
It's our logo for a reason.
so then you understand it, man, because that opens up parts of your brain that you don't use on a day to day. It's the same shit, and that obviously brings in a whole nother motherfucking perspective,
Yeah.
and a whole nother connection to the world, and a whole nother energy. And then if you have a room of 20 people
Yes.
simultaneously trying to heal or connect or just vibrate, that shit starts working with itself. And for me, I'm telling you, real skeptical, super skeptical, not a little, a lot of skeptical. So, like I said, the first 5-10 minutes, I'm like, this is crap, this is bullshit, but I keep going, but it's not working. And when that button hit, and I think they changed the music because there's music playing, they got the drums, you know.
that
There's
sounds like too much. Like
It can be.
like that sounds.
it was. I was exhausted for
sounds
3 days.
crazy.
I'm not even joking. It was just
That's crazy. Yeah,
intense.
I'll go now.
It was intense. And,
Well, we'll definitely get more into that right now in a second. We'll take a little break, and we'll be back with the Super Audio Show. Dre Day all day.
Audio.
Some
I think we have
breathing.
the shrooms
Dre Day all
logo.
day. Lady Boo,
But
Walter, and Daniel. We'll be right back. Peace.
Yeah, that was intense.
Racer X. Racer X. Unknown to speed, this is his older brother Rex. Oh, what? Who are you, Racer X? An FBI agent? Take off your mask.
Shout out, Dre Day all day. Since it's $2, can I get a shout out for Super Audio Network too? Sure, shout out Super Audio Network. I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
Hey,
but there you
Super
go.
Audio Network, shout out.
Take off your mask. Show us your face. You'll never find out. You'll never find out. You'll never find out. Racer X. Racer X. Racer X. I'm surprised at you, Racer X. are you, Resurrection FBI agent? Take off your mask. Show us your face. Out gently. Your turn, Racer X. What? I'm surprised at you, Racer X. This is Racer X. Racer X. Racer X. Racer X. This is Racer X. Racer X. Racer X. Racer X. Resurrection FBI agent. Take off your mask. Show us your face. X, 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 X. Racer X. This is Racer X. This is Racer X. You'll never find out. You'll never find out. This is Racer X. Racer X. Unknown to speed. This is his older brother Rex.
Whenever I'm in the shower singing, I'm thinking about Dre and that new Super Audio Brothers.
These edibles are awesome.
Hey, these motherfucking edibles are amazing.
They have some little almond hearts. I don't know if you noticed. Little almond hearts.
Very timely for Valentine's.
I don't know if I see. I want to eat more because they're delicious, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get too high and eat for them. So
I just want to make sure
a little collection going on over there.
I want to make sure I try one.
We'll be all right.
You know?
Let me try one of those almond hearts.
Let
me go and try one of those almond hearts. Let me see almond hearts.
And even if I don't consume tonight,
Wait, have you tried the almond joint?
I don't like the coconut.
I like it once in a while.
A little bit.
It's one of those weird things. I gotta be in the mood for coconut.
Right. But let's get back to these stories real quick. Now it's time to get to some weird stories, man. The weird from our beer. All right. What do I got here?
Because we've been hearing some weird stuff already.
Well, how about sign language interpreter? Get to this.
Oh. Go, girl. Go.
This fool's an idiot.
What the fuck?
He thinks she's doing? He thinks she's dancing. Look at him. Look at him.
First of all, I want to know, is that interpreter hired by the venue?
Look at her. That's not sign language. She's no longer sign languaging.
She's just partying.
But now she is.
Yeah, good for her. She went back to her job. She's so professional.
I like how he starts making fun of her. He starts dancing.
For real.
Look at
what? Did she sign language the N-word?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
How do you sign language the N-word?
Just do. Maybe she spelled it out.
Like this.
Nah.
Shouldn't do it.
No.
I think it's just one of those bleeps. I think that's sign language a bleep.
Yeah, that was
that's a
bleep.
sign language bleep.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah. I want to know who hired that lady, and she's awesome at her job.
She's probably like, you think she wore deodorant that day? I'm saying.
I hope so. Looks hot. Looks hot. It looks like it was a hot day.
I
did sign language classes.
Did you?
Oh, you did you?
1 and 2, yeah.
So was she sign languaging correctly?
I lost it. I lost
my first sign language was in 3rd grade, and they taught us our name.
Yeah.
And mine was this, and it's like a wave on the side of my head, and that means Walter.
Oh,
I guess because it's close
that's
to water. I guess, you know.
And how do you say the N-word in sign language?
If you don't
Dude,
use it, you lose
spell
it.
it. Bleep.
According to that video,
No,
it's bleep.
just bleep.
It's bleep. I'm not saying I'm not
right.
getting caught up.
That's
Everybody's
right.
losing careers now. I ain't saying shit no more, bro.
All right, let's check out the next story.
What do we got?
That's weird.
Yeah. You guys like CGI? You guys like Santa Claus? You guys like freaking out?
Santa Claus.
Here we go.
What the? Whoa.
If I saw this shit on edibles or on mushrooms, I would be freaking the fuck out.
Is this
That's crazy.
for Halloween?
Who knows what the fuck? These people are on
What?
drugs.
Wow.
That's so dope.
Look at this shit. I'm scared.
You would trip the
This
fuck out if you didn't know what was going on. If that shit was out on in April, you know. you
I
just
would
walked
think. I would
by.
think there's a house and there's
Is
windows.
that someone's house?
That's a side of a wall. There's no windows. That's
What
all
the
fake.
hell?
That's all. That's all.
So it's being shot up
all
there, like.
CGI.
It's CGI projected. No, it's projection. Yeah. With the HD screen. Look at that shit. Look at Santa Claus. This is the kind of shit people have time to do. I would, if I was standing outside of this house, I'd be like, "How do you have time to do this? And do you get laid? Can I get laid and do this? I
Maybe
want to know
they're
this
doing it at
now.
work.
I would want to know now immediately. Can I have sex and still do this kind of stuff? No? Okay, never mind.
This is incredible to me.
This
Look
is
at
dope.
this.
I sit there watch it all day.
Of course.
I need to contact them. I want to shoot like a like a video and just watch people freak the fuck out.
What the fuck is going on? Look at this shit. How do you have time for this? This is what I'm saying. Look at him. Look at him. Up to the top.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Imagine that on the side of a
Amazing.
fucking skyscraper.
Imagine that anywhere.
In LA, I would trip
dude,
so many
dude.
people out.
I-
City Hall.
I would trip out if I saw that for sure.
I'm gonna
I
pitch
would-
this
I
to
would
the
love
city
that
of
shit.
LA. They need this.
Yeah, they
on
need that.
City Hall.
They need it everywhere. Fuck that countdown bullshit. They need some real shit.
Email?
Here we go.
If yes, then third-party developers could be reading all your emails. And while this might come as a surprise,
I know this guy's annoying, but
Yeah,
trust
who
me,
is
he
this
has a
guy?
message.
Yeah, for real.
So the thing, yeah, he kind of sucks when he talks. But the thing is there's Gmail and other email services, especially the free ones, are selling your information to third-party developers.
Yeah.
But not only that, but they're opening you up to like cyber attacks and stuff because they basically sell it to anybody who requests
Right.
it.
Well, that's why I make sure I keep bad credit and like no money.
It's a strategy,
joke's on
right?
you, bro.
At all times.
It's a strategy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Gmail,
about
Google,
that.
Google is a problem.
Steps ahead of the system.
Fucking way ahead of the system.
The
Take
problem,
my money. There's none.
but the problem, hey man, but you have good credit, right? You have all that great credit.
Nope. Nope.
You have-
Nope.
I thought
Don't
you had,
take shit.
I thought you were in the
Nope.
800s.
Nope.
Wait a minute.
Nope.
Then
Nope.
I just run your credit. You got 802.
I mean, I believe I'm in 800s, but nope. Nope. Nope.
Hey, but what I was to say is Google, especially because it's all encompassing and people don't realize it. But like even when on the Chrome now, it's like they carry your Gmail and all your information over and over and over.
As soon as you click that privacy shit or the terms and
Yeah.
agreement, which nobody's gonna read, we're just gonna fucking click it.
Yeah,
That's it. It's over.
So
Like,
annoying,
I know my
but
micro-
yes,
my
it's
microphone's
true.
on.
We're always
It's
being.
true. I
yeah.
mean, Google Docs, Google Drive, they have all your shit. That's,
that's
the
why-
only
that's
reason
why-
why they offer it to you, so they
exactly.
can have
And
it.
this is how I'm ahead of the
Yes.
game too. Is I say stuff to protect myself.
Yeah.
You know, like I say some nonsense and I go, I would never do that.
Yeah.
Of course, I would never. Then it's recorded. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
You can't come at me. You know,
Oh, but they will.
defamation and
But
shit.
they're
like-
recording you
If
all
we
the
have
time.
this, yeah,
Yeah.
someone's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's listening.
I'm
someone's
wearing a
watching.
microphone right now on top of a microphone. I got two microphones on me. Somebody's recording.
For real.
Somebody's
Facebook
recording.
can have your shit even if you're not even a member, even if you're not even signed up with them.
What about
Just-
that one glitch that they just took care of? If you would FaceTime a group and somebody
Yeah.
didn't answer, the phone would.
No, it
They
was the
could
trick.
see
The
you,
trick.
right?
The trick
What
was is
the
they had
fuck?
group.
Wait, what?
They had a group FaceTime, but because of this, that people were able to listen on your conversation. The way it worked was I would group FaceTime you, and then while the phone was ringing for you to pick up, I would add myself to the conversation. So even though you didn't pick up yet, it would let me listen to you on your side, even though you weren't picking up.
What the
Interesting.
fuck?
Without you
Interesting.
knowing.
So they had to
Interesting.
close that down and shut it down, and now you can't do it till they fix it.
There's no privacy.
No.
There's
Fuck.
none.
Alexa's always like, "Hey, I
Privacy
can't hear you,
guided.
dumbass. Speak up louder." yeah,
Yeah.
she's always like talking shit to me, and
I don't mess with Alexa.
I
Those
do.
Google Homes.
Yeah, I have a little mini Google Home.
but Google's dumb. I try to use Google, and that shit's that's dumb. I'm like, Google, what's the temperature today? Like, I don't know. And I ask Alexa. Alexa's like,
Go
it's
outside
gonna-
and check.
Alexa's
Your
like,
shit's defective. My tells me the weather.
But it's always like dumb, and then Alexa's always like, "It's gonna rain at 11:45 to noon." I'm like,
No,
"What the
Google-
fuck? How do you know
Yeah,
that
she's
shit,
like,
bitch?"
it's gonna rain at 11:45 and it's gonna last for 20 minutes.
What the fuck, bitch?
What?
Man, you need to go Google Home, bro. My Google Home's like, take the Adidas jacket and the hoodie just in case. It's that kind of cold.
Yeah.
You're fucking Alexa's
Abrigate.
a hater. Basic
Abrigate.
ass
No,
information.
fuck Google. Google will show up on
Fucking
your
Google Home
phone.
tells
It
me
shows
don't-
up on your car.
I think I can say this now that I didn't. We got out of the program, right? We were gonna be a Google, one of those people that like kind of like the Nielsen's, but for Google, where they give you these devices and they read everything.
Pretty much, track you,
They
track
track
your
you?
usage for survey purposes.
survey purposes, and they would give you money for gift cards and stuff. And I thought it was
wasn't
cool.
even that much.
I thought it was cool till I realized, damn, I have too many TV screens for them to deal with. Fuck that shit. But
and they would know everything. I mean, they already know everything.
They know everything.
They would be
Look, we kept saying Google,
everywhere.
and now Google came up on the screen. God damn it.
See?
All right, moving on.
Telling.
I feel like everything that happened in Black Mirrors is happening slowly.
It is, yeah.
Everything that's happening in every movie is fucking.
Yeah.
Fuck, for reals. And every
it's
future
just-
movie that was done in the past and every future movie that's
They're
being
just
done
brainwashed.
now.
They're prepping us. They're getting us comfortable to see
I love
shit.
Black Mirror, though. I haven't seen that Bandersnatch because it sounds like a porno, but I'm going to watch it, though.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Check this guy out. This guy's pretty dope. So he loves Legos so much, and he has no arms. So
This
he's
is
like,
the first prosthetic.
yo,
I
let's
call
put
it
that
the
shit
Camel
together.
Because it looks like an Iron Man arm.
So I didn't know he's Spanish, though, but this guy decided.
Difference does it make? Jeez.
Exactly. Well, they made it. I thought it was going to be a fat American, but anyways.
As a child, I was like very nervous to be in front of other guys.
Oh, shit.
Because I was different. But that didn't stop me believing in my dreams.
You go, boy. What the hell?
So this dude, come on.
What?
How did he create all those parts?
I can't understand your take on this story. Are you happy about it? Are you doubting? Are you hating? Are you?
I was happy at first, but now I don't believe that he did it by himself. I think he had help.
Why? Why you get
I
mad?
was born with 2 hands.
It looks sketchy.
It looks sketchy.
Because he only has one hand and he made
Now,
two.
let me ask you guys this: would you, if you guys had that Lego arm, would you guys jerk it with your regular arm or your Lego arm?
I can understand.
Bro, you know you got to try it once. And once you try it once, you'll never stop trying it.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Have you ever stepped on a Lego?
Oh, you guys both make good points.
No.
You guys are the good angel, bad angel.
Damn.
jerk it or not.
Well, I think that guy's cool.
How about you, boo? Would you
Yeah,
would
that
you
guy.
be upset if I had a Lego arm?
No, not if you were missing an arm and you made a Lego
My
arm.
question
no.
is, would you allow the Lego hand to go and do the thingamajiggers? Would you Lego, you know? That's the version
what
of
you
for
want?
dudes, right?
Would you Lego the Lego?
Would you let Lego?
I mean, it depends. What do you want?
Would you Lego the Lego? I would make an attachment, bro. I would make it a.
You'd make it into a rabbit,
right.
a Lego rabbit.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
That feels like feels like it's
Oh,
gonna
this is
hurt.
the last story. Yeah, no, check this crazy shit out.
I'm gonna take it.
Good.
What?
So it allows it to be like a fish on the water. Like a
It allows you to
sorry,
be a
what?
fish in the water.
Like a fish.
jumping between lands on the surface of the water, but also underwater.
So you could fill these gills up with oxygen. Apparently, I don't think you're
What?
supposed. See, what I don't understand is this is what I don't get. I don't think you release it. The way this video makes it seem is you're releasing it around your face that you're supposed to breathe, but I think it's supposed to be released through a tube, right, into your mask or something.
I don't know. Let's watch.
Totally enclosed, which means that there's no air coming in from the tubes. The only places where oxygen could be replenished is through water and through the membrane that is in contact with water.
See, I don't get it.
It's time for a future in which sea levels will rise. Oh, we're gonna be fish now.
That's what they're saying.
Hey, look, either go to Mars or be a fish.
Aquaman is coming, bro. Aquaman is coming.
We have to adapt quick, guys.
All these
We have to
superheroes
adapt.
are coming. They're coming.
Oh yeah, it looks like there's a tube going somewhere.
Into a mask, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
This is very interesting.
Man, we're gonna
I
swim.
never thought that that I have to become a fish, but
We're
I
gonna
mean,
swim in water.
better than going to Mars.
So let me ask you: are you down with that?
I'm down with that.
Cool? No, I can't do it. I can't go underwater. It's too much. It's too
It is
freaking
hard,
scary.
but if you have to, I mean,
I'd rather go to Mars than to fucking deal with underwater.
I don't want to go to Mars.
Because at least in Mars, there's no chance of finding anything. At least in the water, you come across some like human.
What are you talking about? You don't know what's in Mars.
There's nothing in Mars.
You
People
don't know
are
what's
stupid.
there.
There's
You're a
nothing in
fool.
Mars.
Go to. You deserve to go.
You
to
never
Mars.
been there,
Go.
bro.
Go.
Damn. Stop hating on Mars.
Go.
Nothing in Mars.
Go to Mars.
Nothing in Mars.
Yeah, there's a
I'm
little
gonna stay
robot.
here and be a
Isn't there a
fish.
rover over there? There's a little rover.
Yeah, there's a little rover.
So there is something.
There's
in Mars.
already public transportation.
Literally.
Yes.
Literally. Already. Look at that.
Imagine I call NASA and be like, "Yo, give me a ride." And they come by with the rovers.
They're taking a Lego rover up soon.
Did you call it Uber? I'm gonna call it Uber over there in Mars. It's gonna be the rover.
Yep, Robert, I'm here to pick you up.
Remote control.
What is your anger with Mars? Why? I want to understand that.
I'm not mad.
hostility.
I'm not mad at Mars.
Whoa, the tone was like, fuck Mars.
Well, no, I'm not mad at Mars. I'm mad at water. I don't want to be on the water and shit. This shit freaks me out that we're gonna be on the water. And
Yeah, I'd rather.
Well,
be
that's
here.
interesting that you attacked
Good
Mars
weather.
because you're pissed off about water.
Yeah, fuck Mars. Fuck Mars. I mean, shit, I'm American. Put a wall
I'm
around
American.
it. Put a wall around it, right?
Oh shit.
All right, man.
That's a good idea.
All right, let's go ahead and have another break real quick.
I'll take a break. I'll stop these and start again. That's fine. Hey, what's the volume for my headphones? Which one is it? You know?
You follow the dial.
I think it's like 5, I think.
No. Follow the dial. You follow your headphone. I'll help you
The
right now.
cord.
You're hearing this little thing?
Okay, cool.
Hey, what's up? This is Frank G, and I'm listening to Super Audio Boogie
We'll be right back.
live and direct.
They be like, Smooth, what? Can you teach me how to dug it? You know why? Cause all the bitches love me. Hey, all I need is a beat that's super bumpin'. And for you to back it up and dump it. Get it. Put your arms out front, lean side to side. They gon' be on you when they see you hit that Dougie ride. Ain't nobody fucking with my bro from on the side. He go by Bubba and he hit that death by Thugger. Okay, I ain't from Dallas, but I deep town boogie. I show my moves off to everybody trying to do me. I lead the functions and all the ladies trying to screw me. Now you just do you, and I'ma do me. Niggas love to hate, so they try to screw me. Bitches be stuck to me, I think they try to glue me. I make the party shine bright when it started glooming. This beat was bubble gum, so I had to chew it.
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. You ain't fucking with my Dougie.
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. You ain't fucking with my Dougie.
The name is Young. Yeah. For them dudes who don't know me, I know I'm from the West, but I can teach you how to Dougie. Yes, I step up in the club and all these bitches dug me. On the nigga dancing, none of them know me. I hear the squad scream like, hey, get it, Brody. So I'm on my shoulders and I take it real low. They like how we do that, he can Dougie on the floor. And when that nigga stop, they like Dougie some more. I'm like a nigga kinda tired and I pass it to the bro in bomb. Show these cats how to do that. Down south dance that we learned a little too fast and brought it to the hood and got the whole crew ass.
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. You ain't fucking with my Dougie.
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. You ain't fucking with my Dougie.
Back of the party, I don't really like to boogie. I'm just trying to get Ben and me the click red bone. She do her Dougie and all them bitches hating, but I'm about to escape with a bitch and head home. She got her friends, so it's a 2-man, and I run it even if her legs long. She like you hubby, I think she love me, but I change the subject and I do my Dougie. Cause I don't give a fuck, blow trees, get money, me smooth, heft in the back with Playboy bunnies. We gon' make them do the Dougie in the middle of the bed. And when I asked for some head, the bitch looked at me funny. Ah, bitch, you can't tell me nothing. Star made the beat, I just took it out the oven. I just see the Dougie when everybody clubbing, and I hate skinny jeans cause the burner.
Shout out Dre Day all day Since it's $2, can I get a shout out for Super Audio Network too? Sure, shout out Super Audio Network. I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
Hey,
but there
Super
you go.
Audio Network, shout out.
Yeah, I always hate that jam because it fucking ends way too soon. My fucking God, man. God damn.
They were a fast learner.
Yeah, that shit cut. Hey, but I'm back. I know you guys don't want to not here for our awesome music. That's why we cut most of that shit out. We just did that just so we can get high and go use restroom and do all that dumb shit. But we're back, Dre Day all day in the place to be. I'm here with Lady Boo. And we got two awesome guests, and we're going to talk to them right now. And we're going to get to know them, and we're going to get business, and we're going to get down to shit. Because they're both awesome business people, and they both do awesome things. And we got Walter and Daniel. First, we're going to talk to Walter. How's it going, man?
Good.
Thank you for coming through.
Good.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
I forgot to press record. Do you mind?
You go ahead, record.
I thought he was kidding.
I don't know. Record.
My bad. I'm so sorry.
No, I ain't. Hopefully I'm recording shit. I don't even know.
That's the worst, bro.
Hopefully we're not talking into mics for no reason. No, I've done whole shows where the shit's just muted. Like, it was muted.
Really?
I needed somebody to tell me, Yeah, that's the worst.
sucks.
That's the worst. Because we can hear it, but they can't hear us. There's so many things going into on top of this.
It's always the little thing.
It's always the little
It's
thing.
always that little motherfucking thing.
Yeah. But it's all right. We got it under control. So, man, tell me about like you also do podcasting, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm attempting it for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
My thing is, I am who I am. A comic. I can never kind of turn it off here and there. It takes a nap. For the most part, that motherfucker's awake.
When did you realize you were a comic and you weren't just,
funny?
That's. I mean, the way it happened, it was very interesting. I was working at an erectile dysfunction clinic. I used to work at a BMG, I'm going to call it.
Okay.
And I used to work there with my buddy Josh. So literally, I would just take doctor's appointments, really. I wasn't like inspecting dick or whatever. But yeah, if your dick wasn't working, then you called us and set up an appointment.
But could you expect the dick if you had to?
I do all the time. So yeah, I could do
Okay.
it. Technically, I could do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm capable of, but yeah, I was working there, and of course, that was not going to be my future career. And he was working there. And one day we worked on a Saturday. On Saturdays, it was just two of us sometimes, and it happened to be me and him. And I go, hey, you don't want to be talking about dick for the rest of your life, right? Like, what would you like to do? And his dream was to be a comic.
Okay.
I said musician. And I was like, didn't know what to do. So I'm like, at least I'm going to go back to school and just.
How old were you?
This was 10 years ago. This was literally 10 years ago, 2008.
Okay.
So it was like the spring of 2008. I took a theater class. I took a music production. Took vocals, guitar, just fun stuff. I just wanted to get back into the college groove of it. And then through that, when I was selecting my classes, they were actually offering a stand-up comedy class.
Okay.
So I grabbed his ass and I literally grabbed his ass and drove him.
Did you grab his buttocks?
Was it consensual?
No, it was not.
Oh.
Yeah, that could come back and haunt me.
Yeah.
Me too.
You need a lawyer.
Yeah, I need a lawyer. There goes my career. And yeah, so it was his dream. So I signed him up. And then the semester happened, whatever. And I reconnected with a high school friend. She was a writer. She's actually from Maywood, not too far from here.
Okay.
And I just met up with her to drink and smoke weed and catch up. We had not caught up since a long time at that point. And we connected, and there was a script on the couch. And I'm all, what the fuck is that? So it's a script. I'm so nervous. It's my first directing job. And I'm like, just read it. So it's a stoner comedy.
Yeah.
Primos. A stoner comedy. And I love them. But the writer was maybe not connected to weed as much as I was at the time, because that verbiage was like, that don't make no sense to me at all. Like it doesn't make any sense to me at all. And so she goes immediately. She's like, take the script and do whatever you want with it. Like, rewrite whatever you want. Have fun. I'm like, oh yeah, that's dope. So I took it unintentionally. This was like a Wednesday, and I was supposed to come back on Friday. So I go back, and I'm thinking it's just gonna be me and her. And it ends up being like her and the producers. So it's like a fucking executive meeting on a rewrite from a script. But in my head, I was just meeting up with my friend and showing her what I wrote.
Had they read it?
No, they hadn't at the time. So we were going to read it together. So we all read it.
It was a table read.
It was a table read to go and re-inspect the rewrite.
Yeah.
And then they took
How long does that take? Just wondering.
It took me a night.
No, to like read through it together. Like a whole script.
Maybe like,
A
you
while.
know, yeah, it takes a little while. Maybe 30, 40. I mean, you're acting it out, so it's
Right.
like if
Scene by
it's,
scene.
it could be an hour, it could be 2 hours, so however
Right.
long it's supposed to be on camera.
But in your head, you were just adding funny shit, doing.
I was
taglines.
just adding funny shit. I saw opportunity. I added a whole scene.
Yeah.
You know, and that scene ended up being the funniest scene in the movie. You know, and it was just I just had fun, and it just ended up being this thing, and that I got involved in that. I got involved in that project, and I was committed to that project. And during that project, after the whole day of filming, I went to go support my boy at this kind of historic place. It's called the Wild Coyote. It's not there anymore.
Okay.
But it was in Montebello. Wild Coyote. I mean, all the big Latino comedians, that's where they put in their work.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that at the time, but I just went, and I wasn't gonna go up.
Yeah.
But after, 4 or 5 Budweisers and 3 joints, I was like,
Liquid
"Fuck it."
Courage.
My friend kept trying to convince me, and I just kept fighting it off. And I'm like, no, I came to watch you. And it was an open mic. And actually, the producer of that show was expecting about 12, 13 comics. There was 5 or 6 there. So he's literally going around the bar.
Yeah.
You want to do comedy?
Right.
You want to try comedy? It's open mic.
Right.
You want to do? And I was like, fuck that. I can't watch the show.
Yeah.
You know, but then I smoked him out too. Like I didn't want him to put me up first. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna share this joint with this guy, and he's gonna be cool with me and not put me up first. Motherfucker called me up first.
Of course.
And it was just fun, man.
It's faith.
I had a great time. Everybody was supposed to do 7 minutes. He let me go to like 12 or 15. And it was just an awesome experience, and I was hooked. That was it. That was a November or December of 2008, and then Cinco de Mayo 2009. I was at the Hollywood Improv.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I didn't appreciate it initially till one guy, he's there. This is well into it, maybe a few months into it, and there's a guy in line waiting to go up, and he's nervous. He's like, I've been waiting 6 years for this. This is amazing. And it hit me, you know, like, shit, I've been 6 months. That's it. Like, and right there, I got fortunate, at least within that first year, to feel that moment, to chill out and enjoy it and then to pay attention, you know? And so, yeah, it just went like that. It just through that journey, man. And luckily, I don't set dick appointments anymore. So that's awesome.
And the thing about comedy is if you could do it, and if you have talent, you will get by. You will get noticed. You will get places. You will get like, 'cause you don't even technically you don't have to have talent. You go to open mics and try your best and do it. But if you have talent, you'll last, and you've put in the years, and that's the thing.
10 years. 10 years. It's been 10 years.
That's amazing, bro.
It's a while, and it's been trippy, man. I mean, I used to run a show.
So did you see a huge success from the beginning, or did it take a gradual climb?
I just fucked around. And I was hanging out with Joey Coco Diaz and
I love that guy.
Christopher, Christopher Reed, the black dudes in House Party, and fucking
Kid in Play.
Yeah, Kid in Play. Sorry, man. Sorry, Kid. That's some good ass edible.
Yeah. Yoli's edibles. Let me see those. Yoli's edibles. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. It was just really fun. Edwin San Juan, and it was just these top-notch comedians, coming to my club in downtown Fullerton. Felipe Esparza won Last Comic Standing at the club that I was running. So I was enjoying, quality comedians around me. One of my mentors was Willie Barcena. I met him fucking months into it, at Berrigan's in Southeast LA. And that guy's been the comic that's been on The Tonight Show more than anybody. That was one of my mentors. I just fell into this thing, or I didn't fall into it because I don't believe in that. Everything happens, based on what you put into it. And it just kept lining up, but I did not appreciate it still. Even after that 6-month comic, that I told you earlier, I still didn't appreciate it as much. I didn't put it took me 4 years or so to even write. I never wrote. I just went up and did this shit.
And why'd you write that 4 year? What made you write that day?
There was a moment where I remember seeing, actually, Willie, he's just one of those professional writers. He writes almost every day. So when that's your mentor, and then you start seeing execution, you start seeing him deliver on purpose, where I've never had that kind of insight to watch someone put the work in and then conceptualize the delivery and then deliver on it. And like, damn, So it became artwork like that, but it required work. And that was my relation. Like, I play guitar, I paint, I pen and ink, I sketch. It's been an artist my whole life. You know, even the comedy stuff, that's the first thing I tried, actually. Like, at 4 years old, I remember trying to make my mom laugh. And I didn't stop, and it took me about 15, 20 minutes. And I succeeded. I was annoying for a little bit, and then she came around. You know, so that was my first effort.
But you made a good point. I really enjoyed making people laugh. I really like being silly, and I don't mind being laughed at.
Yeah.
And all this stuff, but there's a limit. I know now, or I know better that I'm not a comedian. I'm kind of mean and kind of dumb and rude, so I'm not funny, you know? But I like making people laugh, so that's why I was wondering, how did you know you wanted to make, like, that you were a comedian?
Oh, it's the best feeling.
It's awesome.
It's the best. Man, to have people, like, I mean, last night, I was at the Ice House in Pasadena.
Yes, tell us about that, man.
In front of about 150 people or so. And, I mean, it was mad energy. It was, when you feel that vibration, when you feel that energy from a crowd because what you said.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like someone licking your butthole for the first time.
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh, yes.
Amazing. Unexpectedly amazing. And when you feel that shit, and then when you do it 10 years, there's moments when you think of it differently, scientifically, how the effects of laughter on the body.
Yeah.
Biology, energy, like how beautiful it is that I get to make you feel that good, that you cry, that your face hurts,
Yeah.
that you maybe tinkled a little bit in your undies. You know what I'm saying? Like a little pee-pee because of what I said.
Rude.
You know?
Real
That's
rude.
dope.
Yeah.
And that
So
what
if
I
wa-
feel
if-
naturally,
if
that
I was a-
resonates with you.
If
like,
I was a
that's
dude
beautiful.
and I was like, yo, man, you made me, you made me
Made me
tingle.
tingle in my pants.
I think there's a little bit of my foreskin right now, bro.
All right.
There's a little tinkle in my foreskin.
So I mean, the Ice House, that's amazing. So you're at the Ice House, you're in front of this crowd. What is that like? Like, do you know what's gonna kill already, or do you just freestyle it?
Okay, so this is one of my. Primarily, I feel it's a pro, but going back to the whole effort of writing and delivering on purpose and with intent.
Yeah.
Improv still wins over me. Meaning, I go up there, I have such a net of safety that I know that if it's not going good or for whatever reason, whether I want to try something new or an old one, I fucked it up and I try to save it, or whatever the reason is that I'm having a little bad time.
Yeah.
I have security. I could go deviate and go grab one of those for sure things and then bring them back and then try again and do that. But I really like to just see it, just feel it out. Feel the crowd. If I'm not first, which usually I'm not, I get to at least listen to the crowd and kind of see what they're laughing at and what they're not laughing at, and then I adjust accordingly. You know, because you could tell what they're into. Like last night's crowd was filthy, so I took it old school. That's how I was when I first started. I was filthiest. I still can be, but I'm adorable about it now.
Are you versatile in all the areas? Like, are you good at improving? Are you good at crowd work? Are you good at stand up?
Yes.
Are you good at?
My weakness is the written intentional delivery.
Okay.
That's what I'm working on right now.
Set up, punchline, deliver.
Yeah. But even, oh my God, by the way, last night I saw Ray Romano's new special on Netflix.
I want to watch that.
Fucking watch it.
Okay.
Inspiring. Oh,
Okay.
yes, that's the best part.
Yes.
That's the best part.
Oh, you saw it already?
That's that part, that perspective that you have towards him. Oh, it's going to work in your favor after you watch this special. I'm not joking. So refreshing to watch Ray Romano just kill it.
I just saw the Gabriel Iglesias one.
That one was funny too.
That shit was hilarious.
That was funny.
Yes.
I was cracking up.
Yes.
I liked it. I liked it.
New one?
His new one.
Yeah, he has
yes.
a new one.
I got to see him and Felipe Esparza at one of the I forgot what
festival
comic
probably.
place. No, it was a little comic place. I don't know where it was. A long time.
It's
ago.
in Boyle Heights, maybe.
Pasadena, I think.
Oh, Pasadena.
Ice House
Ice
probably.
House.
Is it Ice House?
Yeah.
Ice House
That'd be
is
a place
amazing.
that'd be working together. You know, that'd be a place to do that. But yeah, man, it's dope. I love this
So
shit.
out of all the comedy spots you've been to, let's say right now, starting with Los Angeles, what's the best one? I like to cause controversy.
Controversy or controversy.
Even the alt rooms. Give us the alt rooms. Whatever one.
I have favorites.
Besides your own, because I know you have your own. We'll
No,
talk about that more later.
I have favorites. My all-time, and it's the one that doesn't exist, the best club I've ever been to, and a lot of comics still give it mad props, is the one I ran in downtown Fullerton.
Oh.
Church Lounge.
Okay.
It was packed
It's
on a
still
Wednesday,
there?
like 150, 200 people.
It's still there?
It's not. No,
Oh,
it's just like
I see.
barbecue, typical sports place.
Okay.
But at the time, I mean, it was just the people that rode through there was awesome, man.
Okay, it's like who?
It was dope. I mean, like all those big time comedians, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, during that time, that's when I met Fluffy. I beat him at poker.
Yeah.
I beat him at poker. I had that DVD, that Blu-ray. I even kept it like 6 months after it broke. Just like, I didn't want to throw it away. I'm like, Fluffy hooked it, hooked it up with a fucking Blu-ray. Yeah. But yeah, it was just a lot of people, man. And it was just fun. But at the time, like, I was just having fun.
Yeah.
And I'm not an ass kisser, so I was like, not really, doing the ass kissing
Well,
stuff.
back in the days before, like, I want to say before podcasting and social media hit, you could actually kick it with these comedians and hang out with them.
It was the best, man. It was parking lot, blunt smoking, weed smoking, sharing weed, pipes, this, that. We had like 4 things going at the same time.
Yeah.
Busting each other's balls. Like, it's awesome. Dude, it was just the coolest thing to do, to just professionally, naturally hilarious people getting together. Come on. Come on.
Dude, back in those days, like if we had this back in those days, you could literally throw a comedy show here because that's what they would do. They would literally go to other states and like find spots to do comedy, and they would end up at backyard parties doing spots.
I never even thought of that. Like if we would have been recording that, forget about it.
Yeah, I've heard there's this one comedian, I don't know his name now because it's been a while since he's been on the podcast, but there's one comedian he's now a dope comedian, but he talks about, and other comedians talk about him throwing shows back in his state. He had like a house, and he would throw house parties and have comedians come out there and stay with them and they were like, dude, your house parties were the greatest. We love your house parties. Like, yeah, man, I know. And it was just, there was nothing to do out there. So they had the crowd, comedians, they want a crowd. It was a perfect marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that, man. So dope house parties are the best.
Back in the days, dude.
They're
They're nothing like that
backyard
anymore.
boogies.
Now,
Right now, dude, I've had some
now
fun
there's too much
backyard
liability and too many phones, and too many cameras. It's like back in the days.
Still take some chances,
dude. You would like be at a house party and like one room would be full of people smoking weed, another room somebody's taking an alligator a bath, somebody in another room. Like that shit would really happen.
Somebody stole your baking soda.
Yeah, you didn't know whose house it was.
You did not know whose house it was.
Now you're like, this is my house. Hello.
Party's over. The owner showed up.
Now it's like I've been tagged 1,000 times. Get the alligator out of my restroom. It's like that would have never flew now.
Who brought the alligator? Told you no alligators last time.
Well, we knew who brought the alligator, but I'm not gonna rat him out 20 years later. Fuck him.
Is that a real story?
That's a real story, man. I don't know.
Fuck, that would have been dope if it was real.
So, what made you want to go from like being at shows to throwing your own shows? Because you mentioned this room I didn't know about yet because you said it was closed, but you also have another room right now.
Yeah. Well, okay, so back then, I'm telling you, it was all just fun. It was just fun. That's it. There was no overthinking it. If someone said, "Hey, you want to start a room here?" I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Really?
Give it a shot. Yeah.
There was no expectations of you bringing in people or money?
At times, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
There was a business side to it, for sure. Yeah. But that wasn't my driving force. It was just like, if I bring funny motherfuckers, people will come. If the staff is dope and delivers their drinks and whatever and gives them good service, that will be dope.
Yeah.
And people like dope and fun and cool and just laid back shit. Like, none of my shows are fucking rule based, you know, in the sense that, oh, you gotta dress a certain way. I even like try to avoid drink minimums. If you don't want to fucking drink, don't drink.
Yeah.
But, you know, give us some love and drop a little coin just because we deserve it, you know. And that's actually an evolution that I'm liking now, to be very honest. And even last night I was talking to a couple of comics that I know for the last decade, and we were talking about, we do have the ability to have a guest list. Like last night there was a guest list.
Yeah.
Meaning you could go in for free, just tell me and show up.
Yeah.
And come in for free. But we deserve to get paid.
Yeah.
They put in work. People, like, they drive fucking an hour or whatever to perform for 5, 10, 12, 15 minutes. Just to drive and that effort to entertain 200 people, 100 people, and make sure that the show is awesome and it delivers what it promised. You know, it's work. And the creativity behind it. Artists, in my opinion, deserve to get compensated based on whatever, and they set their value. If it's reasonable to me, I'll pay it. If not, sorry, I can't hire you. But I feel like we deserve to get paid. It's a professional thing. It's so big now, too. It's popping off. So we're able to give you a show. That whole thing of, like, we perform for free and, well, thank you for coming, I think that sucks. You know, I feel like there should be some compensation. But I do leave it like this, donation style. If you feel it in your heart, because there are shows, and I've been at them that they suck, and I regret that they paid.
And you're at an impasse because you could go to a show, because some comedians are willing to go there for whatever because they want the time.
Yeah,
comedians love the time.
Yeah.
I know this as a fact.
You know,
but there's a certain level, so you could go to a show and it could be free, technically, but you're killing your time because these comedians are not that great.
Yeah.
Or you could go to a show, pay money, and it's going to be quality work because you're not going to pay for mediocre.
Exactly, and I've been for the last 8-9 years, I've been producing shows.
Yeah,
and I've had amazing comedians.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like, and I know how to put a show together.
Yeah.
Right. A couple days ago, I was hit up by this company that hires me every year, honestly, and so they want to change the pace this year. I've done they have these people come in, they literally fly in and host like 150 people, and they bring them in and they like comedy, so they brought me in the last couple of years, but I'm a little crazy, and it's the same group, so they want new comedians.
Yeah,
and he's concerned that I'm not going to bring comedians that are more appealing to them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know that crowd. You know, I gave them what I do because you hired me and you were told what I do and you watched what I do. You YouTubed what I do, so you knew what you were getting, and you still paid me and you hired me and there was no problem.
But they still want to play dumb. But yeah.
Yeah. And so, which is great, you know, but now they want, I have no problem with that. I know how to put it together for you. And that to me, to know that I'm going to deliver because I know the quality of artist that I'm bringing to you, that, in my opinion, deserves compensation. You know, like,
no, absolutely.
And it gives them love, man. You know, gives them resources to get better in one way or another. Gives them gas. There's literally comedians that, and I was one of them. I was worried that I wasn't gonna make it back. I was hoping they'd pay me $5-10 because I needed gas money to get back.
Yes,
you know.
Yes, there was times when you would do $20 spots. I mean, now they give you a little bit more because of inflation, but it's $20 spots, and that was barely enough to get you something to eat and gas, bro. And I mean, I'm not a comedian, but I've heard the stories from other comedians. I know what you're going through, or you went through, because you've been in the game for so long.
And I try to change that up, to be very honest with you, man.
But what I was gonna say about the whole comedian stuff is also that the donations thing is like you could go through different formats. You could either have people pay at the front, or they could do the drink minimum, or that's not people are going through buckets. And donations, you throw as much money at the end of the show. Here's a bucket. If you think I'm funny, throw money in the bucket. If not, then don't. And I know a lot of comedians who have gone through that format, and it's because they think that they like that format because they think it's fair.
I mean, that to me would be a start. Whatever you feel, man, and you'd be surprised.
It's hard because of social media and the internet. Everybody gets the shit for free.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's what I was talking to my friends yesterday about. You know, like, we can try to change the culture. I feel like we deserve it. Last night's show, my buddy has been putting it on for 12 years. 12 years. He's had legit movie stars perform on that stage on his show. You know, and you don't want to pay? Come on, man. He's going to bring in some dope-ass people. Have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I mean, I've paid for stuff that...
Like seriously.
I've paid for stuff because of homies. They were like, yo, I'm selling my artwork. And I'm like, all right, man, let me buy 2 of those, I guess.
You're a nice guy.
I try to be. I try to help people out because, I mean... I understand. Like, I understand you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere. And if I see you trying, I respect that. I respect people who try. I can't stand people who are like, oh, I can't do it, or oh, just believe in me, or give me money. I just
believe in me.
Yeah,
believe in me.
It's like, show me that you're trying, you know, and then I help you out. I go to your shows. I buy your album.
That's just, you know, to me, it's not even show me. It's just like I'll feel it. I'll feel it when I see the work. Like, you know, and I know this because I was the guy that didn't work.
Yeah,
that was for a while the guy that just showed up and let's just have a good fucking time, and didn't put in the work.
Yeah,
you know, and there's a growth period that happened somewhere. You know, bam.
And so, where are you hoping to take your talents right now? Are you hoping to start your own production or media? Or,
yes. Like, I want to be.
Because I see your gear.
I want to be self-sufficient. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to depend.
Yeah.
I want to own my own shit.
Yeah.
You know, Ice Cube is one of my heroes because of that.
Yeah. Well, he was up until the Are We There Yet? Then I lost interest. But I was honestly an Ice Cube fan all the way up to then.
You know, it was just I like that. And yeah, I do refer to the 80s, 90s point, you know?
Yeah.
But because that's where I grew up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 79 baby. So that shit was my life growing up.
Yeah.
And it was fun. You know, but but even even then it didn't affect me like it affects me now. Like I look back at what he did and what he didn't put up with, and how he didn't compromise.
No.
And it's admirable, you know. And I just like, I'd like to look back at my shit, and I didn't chase the dollars. I just chase like how I want to experience this art.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be traditional. I dream of and I visualize me paying and producing for my own comedy special, shooting it, testing. I just shot one and I'm not proud of it. I don't like it. So I'm not putting it out, but it was great to see it.
Experience.
You know, to see it, just to see it and study it. And now I know what to tweak and bring it. And I'm mad confident for the next one.
Okay.
You know, but one of those will hit and I'm just going to sell it. This is my art and we'll see who likes it. And if no one likes it, then I could actually monetize it by myself independently. Hey, pay me $1 online, download it.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to support me, give me $1.
Yeah.
And maybe 1 million people support me. Maybe
Yeah.
I have some resources now to do something lovely like this.
Yeah.
You know, and start living my shit. And I see that. I feel like it's going to happen.
It's completely possible, man.
It's I just feel like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna do my own thing. I foresee a Netflix special, and it could be one of those compilations because now they have those compilations where they just bring in like 5-6 comics and then
30
just,
minutes each. Yeah, the Degenerates or
exactly.
the World.
Exactly.
The what is it? The World ones.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a new one.
The world's greatest. Or
World's
some shit,
greatest. Yeah.
Comedians of the world.
Right on.
Comics of the world.
Something like that. Yeah.
Some shit that I can't
Something
remember because
worldly
I ate
comics.
way too many Yoli edibles.
Worldly comics.
And that's dope, dude. That's
Yeah.
why I really wanted you to come in and check out what we're doing here because I wanted you to work with us, man. I'm trying to put together this dope storytellers show. Comedy Central screwed over This Is Not Happening, Ari Shafir, so we're going to go ahead and create our own show. It's going to be called This Is Not Happening. And I want to do a storyteller show.
Sorry, not sorry. It just
And
keeps going.
I would love to bring you on for that. I mean, but I know you're doing like serious big things and shit. So I mean, I was hoping you could at least give us advice if you don't have the time to spare.
So
for
seriously, like, what is the give me some little depth with the concept that you're seeing for it.
Well, I love comedy, obviously, and I'm super into it, and I want to do my own thing here and create a space where comedians could create.
Right.
And in that instance, I would let them, I would give up the media, whatever it takes, in that instance. I just want to have the comedians here, and
they'll come.
And
This is fun.
I want to have them here and be like, yo, I like comedy too. You like comedy? I like comedy. I'm just kidding. But what I was saying is, this is gonna be a storyteller show. Like, make some sort of topic, and people could tell stories or something.
Yeah.
And that's all I have so far.
That's easy. When you bring people like that, trust me, they'll talk.
So
I would say like 80-90% of my set is loose, like tightly based on reality. I just tweak some
How
stuff.
long do you think a story should run?
Well, it just depends on the format of the show.
Okay.
And if you have a desired length, then we'll slice it up, pizza style,
Psychologically speaking, what's the ideal story time?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I haven't came up with an exact
Fuck,
format.
but that's the thing
But
with
we had to-
storytelling. It could be an epic ass fucking story.
Yeah.
I mean, if I tell some of my shroom stories, at least 3 that I know offhand,
yeah,
well, dude, we'll have a good time for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So just...
Shroom stories equal 15 minutes.
And you know what?
We should start categorizing
Bust out the
them.
Excel sheet right now and start documenting and organizing this stuff because you have to have systems and processes.
Yes.
To have a successful ship.
We'll break it down to separate parts, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to do.
No, it's just pen and paper. Let's sit down and fucking write it out, dude.
So-
Because I like it, and I could bring some fun people that I love hanging. It's one of those things. You're basically, we talked about it already.
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
the parking lot shit.
Yeah.
But inside. So just come, bring
Right
your
on.
weed. Let's hang out. You want to bring some booze? Bring it. Hang
Yeah.
out. Let's hang out for a couple hours.
Okay.
And just
Sessions
hang
with
out and
comics.
talk.
Okay.
Let's see what's up. Trust me, when you put in that kind of energy, they won't shut the fuck up, and we'll be good.
I like that. See, that's amazing. We can even call it like parking lot stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
The parking lot.
In the
Yes.
expectant mother's parking
Yes.
stall.
We can put the sign expecting mothers parking only.
The parking lot.
Right there.
Yeah. I love that. So for like maybe 4 or 5 comedians.
That'd be cool. We had like a little you know, like a parking lot setting right here in the
Oh
back.
man, don't worry.
A green
bro.
screen.
Give me time.
Parking lot.
Give me time.
I have a printer. I have a printer guy that'll do it for us. Boom.
I take care of it. I take care of it.
So that way,
Go green. Do a green screen.
So hopefully,
Do a green screen, put a parking lot.
like I said, I would love to bring you on. I would love to do that. Maybe once a month we could do a, you know, that type
I'd
of
love to.
story show, telling
Yeah.
show, and yeah, man, dude,
Yeah.
awesome.
I like
I love
that.
it because the shows you put on, like I'll be honest, the Legion is kind of shitty and crummy, but the shows you put on, you forget that you're at the Legion because you're
Yeah.
just you're laughing, you're in the mode, and the beers are like flowing, and
Yeah.
it's good, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I wish I would have known that you were at
To
the Ice
me,
House.
You know, that I appreciate Fonz for this. You know, that he shared the desire to bring people, like bring comedy. Like, dude, I know you. You know, you said that you like, you know, love on our community. Like bringing them. I've always thought about that. I've
Yeah.
always thought about that. I'm from Cudahy, man.
Yeah.
Like that's my hood. I grew up there. Cudahy. And so to me, Southgate's right next door.
Yes.
And for sure, school wise, they were the enemy. Fuck the rep.
Yeah.
But
I didn't care.
yeah, I didn't-
School or
I'm just fucking
gangs?
around.
Let's
right?
be real.
And it's just flags. Fuck.
Uh,
But it was just really nice to come back to my area and bring it. And legit, my partner Jessica Wellington works at the Comedy Store. You know, she opens for big time comedians, and her connection's legit. And me and her love on each other. I love her, and we bring some amazing comedians. Like our next one's on February 22nd.
Yes, tell us about
And
it.
it's 9 p.m. And honestly, it's fucking just dope. It's raw. It's like a fucking junior high school
Yes.
auditorium.
Yes.
Cheap ass booze, but go get it
Yes.
yourself. No servers.
Yes.
You could bring in your own food if you want. You could bring in vape pens. You know,
Right on.
you can't no flour in there, but. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What
It's
else do
just
you
cool.
want?
And the money goes to the veterans.
Yes.
Like the bar money goes to the veterans.
Yes.
The dorm money, I share it with the comedians. Like I try to
And you
make sure.
let-
We've had nights where I put out of pocket just so that at least I could give gas money to all the comics.
And you let the
And they're so
veterans in for
understanding.
free too.
Yeah, we let the veterans in for free. Current, you know, whatever, military as well. Any military can come on in. Law enforcement can come in for free. You know, like if you give us love, if you give the community love, coming in like the February 22nd, we're
Yes.
loving on the teachers. Teachers could come in for free, no problem. And yeah, man, every month I want to show love to some deserving society or community. You know,
Yes.
I just got to create that ripple effect.
Yeah.
You know, then and in that same place, me and my realtor Adriana Hernandez. Yeah, yeah.
Does she have a billboard or a bus ad?
Yeah, she should be. Her dance moves are sick. You guys can watch her on
shit.
Instagram.
Okay.
Real Estate by Adriana, dude. Sick ass moves.
Sick ass moves.
Real estate
But
moves.
she's the most honest person I've ever met in real estate. She's a realtor. She's been in the business 17 years. She's been, and she did the grunt work, right? She was a transaction coordinator. She managed some office or assisted. She helped run an office. So she did the work. She legit, and she gets weird about it, but she's helped close 1,000-something deals, if not more. And that kind of dopeness to have on our side, it's very unique. Because I left the business for a while because there was a bunch of fucking sharks.
Yeah.
And part of that shit was my fault because my perspective was like I focused on the sharks when there was still a nice pool of really nice people, good people with good intentions.
Talking about comedy or real estate?
No, real estate, like business,
Okay.
you know, but I want to bring it to the Legion.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is I love Southeast LA.
Yes.
You know, I'm writing a book right now on self-help for the
Oh,
inner
crazy.
city.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because for the last 5 years, I've been on my own self-help journey, and I grew up like as a fucking, you know, honor student or whatever, and I remember the word mindset being told to me. You know, I remember them talking about the subconscious mind, which is the shit that really runs your life. You know, like, and that stuff leads us to, like, you put this together because something in your brain growing up said, you got this. This is mad work, what you've done here.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank
you could tell this is real work. So much thought, so much effort, so much money, so many resources. I could tell.
Yeah.
And something in your brain saw this and said, fuck it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's dope. But not a lot of people because of toxic environments. And those communities outside, it's toxic.
Yeah.
Right? And then inside, more there's more chance of it being toxic inside too, because these communities don't have the real father, and most of them stepfathers that who knows what the fuck they went through and what they're capable of, shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
So, and it's just understanding that these other ways of thinking and just understanding how the brain works. This is the shit they need so they can stop, you know, eating McDonald's so willingly and fucking giving their money to big ass companies because they invade their shit. Stop going to Title Max. Stop being like invest, you know, like shit that they're just not processing, you know. And I've done it. Yeah. I've been in those horrible situations. Yeah. I know what. Like,
I love Coke.
You know, you know, I never buy it, but if it's there, no. But just that, and it's led me. So that hall right there, I love the comedy, man. I love bringing laughter to that community for the same fucking reason. Like those communities need to laugh more, and we do a good job. We laugh that shit off.
I'm glad you said, because it never really made sense. I was like, how is he bringing this quality of comedy to this area? Like, it's unheard of, and it always impressed me. And now I know more, and now I know why. And that's awesome that you're doing that. Yeah. Like, because like you say, it's like you come out of pocket. It's a favor, and I appreciate that. And that's awesome. Like us, we grew up in this area. We went to high school together here, and we decided, we decided to stay here. We wanted to stay in this area, and that's why we tried really hard, even though it's expensive as fuck everywhere. We tried really hard to stay in our neighborhood. That's awesome. And that's dope, and I appreciate what you're doing. And also somebody who's doing stuff for the neighborhood and staying in the area is the homie right here, Daniel from Vita Greens, man.
Daniel.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
I was thinking, who else?
But I mean, you're in HP, and you've been keeping it local, right?
Yeah.
So what made you want to create this company here? Like,
well, it all started with
because I mean, I'll be honest, all the friends I had local are very low expectations. Like, if they could add numbers together, I'm impressed. Right. So you created a company,
but it's real.
Damn.
Have you seen some of their posts and what they write on comments?
Yeah,
and shit?
Bell High.
Yeah, Bell High was in like the bottom 2% or
It
something.
You know what? I'm gonna have this code on social media. When I see that kind of shit, I'm just gonna hashtag LAUSD.
Hey, but
every time I see a fucking grammar error, including myself, I'm gonna hashtag myself when I fuck up, because I fuck up still.
I went to a bunch of schools and high schools, and when I got to Bell, it was most schools it's algebra, geometry, trigonometry. And I got to Bell, is math integer 1, math integrated 2. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, bro, because I
was math for dummies.
No, okay, I can't.
Math for dummies
I'm sorry.
2.
Yeah, that's your fault. That's your fault. Don't blame it on us, because when I was there, my freshman year, I took algebra 2. My sophomore year, I took trigonometry. No, sorry, geometry, and then trigonometry my third year. That was it. I gave up on math after that.
You know what's funny?
Because that was too much homework. I got in a fight with him, dude.
So
did
you finish trigonometry?
No, I got in a fight with him.
Okay, that's funny.
Fuck that. The fat guy, the white guy. Was
funny.
he still there? The guy that still rode the bus.
I dropped out of trigonometry too. I got fed up. Even though it's one semester,
Dude.
I was like, I don't want to do this shit.
Yeah, I didn't finish my trig.
I was pissed.
Trigonometry is only one semester. If you don't have to go a full year.
One semester.
But it's so hard. It's not worth it.
I wouldn't know. I didn't get that far.
Okay, for me,
I dropped out. I was like, fuck this. It's not worth it.
Nah, for me, it was not hard. This was my experience.
Oh.
I just had hard classes. I had hard classes as it was, and I played sports. So
I did it.
so I didn't have the time.
I smoke weed.
See, this was his rule.
Yeah.
75% of your grade was your homework.
Yeah.
But the homework took like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, he wanted the whole problem. So in
had
trig, dude, it's a whole page sometimes.
Yeah.
It was a whole page.
And it's not just like formulas. It's like word problems and shit like that.
It's all these steps, right? And for me, I would learn the process, learn the whole shit, and then, because the next thing was you show up the next day, hand in your homework. That was 75% of your grade, and the other 25 was answering questions and participating. And that's where I killed it. I didn't turn in my homework. I would give them like 4 problems. I go, look, I could do it. I'm showing you that I could do it, but I'm not doing 20 problems.
I didn't do either. I just said, fuck this. I'm done.
I was so pissed.
I have a great grade average. I don't want to fuck it up with this class. I'm out.
I would just piss them off by knowing how to answer. So I would just know, so I learned it.
Oh, you were one of those guys.
Yeah, but I still couldn't.
I knew some cats like you that they were like, I know how to do this shit, but I don't want you to know. I don't want to do it your way.
That was the one.
Yeah.
Why do I have to write so much?
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
But
tell me what made you so motivated to create did you just make dope milk juices or something? Smoothies?
It all started when I went plant-based. When I started, first I gave up red meat, and then I gave up like fish, chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did it because we have twins in my family. Like my mom's a twin.
Put the mic a little bit closer to you.
My moms are twins. My uncles are twins.
Yeah.
And they started getting prostate cancer and whatnot. Not my mom.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Shit.
Yeah,
I know.
Well, yeah, well, I know what you're saying.
It's got dark.
Yeah, so.
I'm imagining you have 2 moms. That's weird. I'm imagining like 2 moms following him around. And, like,
Amas.
It's the edibles. It's the edibles. That's funny.
Amas.
No, so I changed my diet. So I started taking meals to work, and the ladies at work were like, "Hey, meal prep for me. We'll pay you."
Fun.
Like,
Yeah.
Like
I would just make my meals look good.
Yeah.
And then that's how we
Instagram
started.
ready.
Yeah, that's how we started. I would just put it on Instagram or Snapchat.
But do they taste good?
Yes. I is this
Well, because like I try a lot of Instagram recipes.
No.
They look fabulous, but when you put it in your mouth, you're like, "What? That's not what I was expecting."
Same thing with my edibles. I make sure they taste good and they look good.
Okay.
Same thing with the plant-based food. So, like with the smoothies, people trip out on the flavor. They expect for them to taste bitter
delicious.
or like grass or something, but it tastes like pineapple. Yeah.
Yeah, but you should put on here about one suggestion: shake it.
Shake it, yeah.
Because when I first got it and I didn't shake it, it took forever to come out because there was so much foam on top. I'm like, is it even in there, bro? I was like, what degree am I at? This is crazy.
It's upside down.
But as soon as I shook it, it was way easy. Ooh,
Yeah,
there it is.
I should throw that on.
Dang, so you started meal prepping for your
you started
coworkers?
meal
Yeah,
prepping
I started
for your
with coworkers.
coworkers. Yeah.
So then I was like, I should give this a name. I should make it into a business.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And so, but when you put it on Instagram, were you expecting anybody to hit you back or anything? Or you're just
No.
like, oh, fuck it. I'll
No,
just
it
see
was
what-
just like, let me take a picture. This looks good.
Does it look good?
vegan,
People are
yeah.
like, yo, let me get some.
Yeah. So
Was
that's
it,
how I started.
was it homies or was it other people?
You know what? It's a few homies, but it's mostly strangers that hit me up.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, now, but
And how do
then,
you
then.
how do you
Yeah.
deliver this? Like, I find you on Instagram.
Yeah,
and I'm
pretty
like,
much.
let me
They
get
DM
some.
me. They hit me on the DM, and I just.
Do you drop it off at their house?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. The
Yeah?
furthest I gone out, it's probably like
really?
San Pedro, but I don't go out too far. It's usually
Dang,
San
that's
Pedro.
gangster.
downtown.
How about if it's a big
Bell.
order? If it's a big order, would you go?
I'll
out?
go.
All right, there
Anyway,
you go.
yeah.
Money
God
moves.
Trying to put
dang.
plant-based food in the communities where we don't have too many vegan options.
How much is it? Is it affordable for
Yes,
those
I try to make
communities?
it affordable too. Like for these, I do 3 for $12, 1 for $5.
Okay.
All right.
Are
So,
the bottles recyclable?
Yes, they are.
so this product
Is
right
it
here.
FDA approved? I'm just kidding.
So this product right
The
here,
BPA.
you have
You have a member
you
from
have
Congress
shakes,
here?
You have shakes and foods, right?
Yeah, I do smoothies. Like I'll meal prep a breakfast for you or lunch. Like a good day at work. I'll do.
And that's made to order.
Yeah.
Okay, so for
Yes.
example, how long will these smoothies last? Like if I had one, like how long can I store it for?
You know what? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all people would drink it the same day.
Yeah,
I never
just
had anyone
drink
say like,
immediately.
yeah,
Because I'm wondering,
there's
if
no
Like,
preservatives. So
Just say,
it's-
let me
it's
look that
natural.
up and I'll get back to you. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't
How
try
do
to
you
answer.
make these? Are these pasteurized? I imagine not.
No.
Are they through a juicer?
No.
Are they cold
Vitamix?
pressed?
Vitamix.
Oh,
Blended.
Vitamix.
Yeah, they're smoothies.
So
Chews
you-
on them and
You
spits
should
them
drink
up.
it within 2 days.
Yeah.
that's dope though. I love
Yeah,
that. I love
for
that.
sure.
So you
So,
go ahead.
do you have like a price sheet, a menu?
You know what? I usually just put like a story on Instagram.
Could you be
and
my
I-
manager? You'll cover all the bases.
I usually just say like I'm gonna make a tofu teriyaki. I describe what's in there. Just hit me up. Let's set up a schedule, and that's how
Okay.
it works.
That's
Oh,
dope. We need to folll this guy.
Yeah.
Because this taste is
Hit me up.
amazing.
For
Yeah, it's
sure.
really
And then this has does it have all the vitamins and stuff that I need that the Joy Diaz is always talking about? Like,
Yeah, all
hey,
that good stuff.
cocksuckers,
Yeah, so what's in
you
here?
motherfuckers
What's
need to
in
drink this Vita
pineapple?
Greens.
What's in
This one
pineapple?
has kale, spinach, green chard, orange,
Green chard.
pineapple, and I threw in some dates in there too.
Why is
Some
it so
dates.
delicious?
Because he just said it all. It has green chard and dates.
Do you do any added sugars?
No sugars, no.
So all the sweetness in here is pineapple.
It's all
100
pineapple.
Fresh
and-
pineapple?
And the dates, yes, fresh. Frozen
Oh, it
That's
has
good. Thank
dates?
you.
Yes. I
As a
throw dates in there
diabetic,
too.
thank you.
Do
I
you
could
think
drink
you could
this.
do without the dates?
I usually do without the dates. I threw in the dates just to sweeten it up today.
Okay.
Yeah, because you
And
want.
I throw in oats, chia seeds, hemp seeds as well.
Ooh.
I don't charge extra
All
for that. I just
sorts of
throw it in there
goodness.
when I have it.
So
my shelf.
you're doing this Vita Greens and you're making these products and you're doing. I'm pretty sure you're doing. You're doing good for yourself.
I have a full-time job and I do this on the side. So I do this before I go to work or on Fridays that I have the day off.
How much time do you spend prepping your meals and other people's?
It's
He's
not
like,
that
I don't
much.
prep my meals. I go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
I buy the bacon Big Mac. All right, go ahead.
I like cooking. I don't mind. So I'm always in the kitchen.
Oh.
So I just make a little bit extra.
Nice.
I make a little bit extra when I
do you
the meal
charge
prep
for
as well.
shipping?
No.
No.
No delivery. No. Just a flat charge.
So fuck Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Fuck DoorDash. Especially fuck DoorDash.
This is Uber local.
Yeah.
And then that's my next question because I was gonna ask what made you want to. You're doing these things and now you're doing Yoli edibles, or that came afterwards, right?
Yeah, the edibles happened after.
So what made you think one day like, yo, I'm gonna make some awesome fucking edible chocolates?
So
were you eating edibles from the store and you're like, this tastes like dick?
No,
Wow.
Dog dick.
Flashbacks. Look gross.
No, I would go to the shops and ask for edibles, and everything had milk, everything had eggs, so
Yeah.
it wasn't vegan friendly, so I wouldn't really fuck with it.
Same thing.
So when a YouTube saw a recipe to make my own oil, and after that it was
done.
It was done. I could do it anything with it. Yeah.
Nice.
I also make agave, so I could infuse your teas, and I infuse these smoothies too. But
You should make some fucking infused edible like coffee, like espresso. I would love that.
I don't really drink coffee. I'm not a coffee.
God
man,
damn
but,
it!
Ross, I
You
would.
don't do anything dope.
I'll hit you up with some agave, so you could throw it in your coffee.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
That
could be your sweetener.
Wait, do you
Yeah,
produce
sweetener.
the agave?
No, I mix
Oh.
it up with some organic agave.
Oh.
Organic
Okay.
blue agave.
Oh, I thought you made it.
No, I don't
So
have my own.
these edibles, you're making them, and then did you know right away you're gonna start selling them, or did you try the same thing? Like you gave out samples, you're like, yo, try this
same
shit.
thing. Started
And
putting
people
them
were
on
like,
Instagram.
yo, let me make me some.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, I started putting them on
God
Instagram,
damn.
Snapchat, and people were hitting me up like, let me try them.
And were you calling them Vita edibles at first?
Yes, everything was under Vida
Yeah,
Greens.
yeah, yeah.
And then I was going to sell smoothies at a school in Pasadena.
Yeah.
And some lady was like, you know what, my kids started smoking weed. I don't like that. We don't want to mess with you anymore. And I was like, "Dang." Yeah, so I had to separate.
my son started smoking weed and he
They
brought your
found
Vita
out-
edibles.
They found some Vida Greens.
That's funny.
right.
So they didn't really want to mess with me, so I lost some
So
clients.
what came up with what made you come up with Yoli?
Sucks.
What is
Okay,
it?
the name Yoli,
Yeah.
it's all Google, man. I was looking for a translation for Vida in a different language, and I don't even know if this is true or not, but I like the way it sounded.
What the fuck? This is some Asia. This stands for barbecue and it's fucking
It
kitchen.
supposedly means to live in Nahuatl.
Okay.
To live in what?
To live in the indigenous language of Nahuatl.
Now what?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
but
okay.
I don't know if it's true or not. It said
live.
Yoli, to live, and Vida means, Vida, life.
Yeah.
So I like the concept.
Oh,
I don't know if it's true or not.
nice.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not, but
just
I
like the
liked it and I just ran
intention.
with it.
Okay.
Yeah, the energies were there, so I just
Yeah.
ran with it. That's
I like the
that's where
intention.
Yoli-
That's good.
No, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's
I
where
like,
Yoli edibles came along.
I like that you do that, and like you being a vegan and everything, you seem
Yes.
pretty like, high energy and
Yeah.
healthy and everything. Like, you don't seem, you don't
like
seem-
the assumption.
there's a
you
misconception.
look like you have energy.
You don't seem dead at all, man. Like,
There's a misconception, man, that vegans are like weak.
well, yeah. 'Cause,
I
like,
don't know, man.
fucking
And that our food tastes like cardboard, but no, man. we have
I'm
good
going
stuff.
through an interesting
Yeah.
step with that because I'm still eating it,
Yeah.
but I'm feeling guiltier and guiltier about eating meat,
Yeah.
and like just at least my adjustment right now is at least trying to do my best to see where the source is, and I would just want them to have lived a decent, cool life because
wanna
I don't
kill-
want to consume that bad cellular structure from traumatized
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then it gets into your shit, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck
Honestly,
this. Put your blinker on, bitch.
At first, it wasn't. It was a selfish thing. It wasn't. I don't like to say this, but it wasn't for the animals at first. It
Yeah.
wasn't for like,
Yeah.
It was for me. I
For
don't want to
you.
get sick.
You
I
didn't
don't
want
want
you didn't want to get ball cancer.
I don't want to get that. I don't want to get diabetes.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to
yeah,
get
yeah.
all that good stuff that
Yeah,
that,
tank
that they
cancer.
say
All
that
that
we
good
have.
stuff.
Tank
That they
cancer.
say
All
that,
that good. Yeah.
that they say that it
All
runs
that
in our
good, good.
family. They say it runs in our family, but
Yeah.
it's just the habits that we have eating in our family.
Yeah.
So that's how it
And
is.
how old are you?
32.
Okay. So
1987. So yeah.
Okay, you
32.
look young. You still have all your hair. I don't have any hair. It's just beanie. This is all beanie. But I'm
Yeah,
saying,
me
like, you're
too.
still young, but that's true. That's cool that you're worried about your health now and
Yeah.
shit. Because, yeah, tin cancer will catch up on you real quick.
Yeah, but now I do. The animals do have a play with it. Now,
Yeah.
now I am conscious about wearing leather or anything. that has
Look,
to do
well, let me ask you guys this. What if they told you this meat was created in a lab? Would you guys feel sad
Oh, fuck
or
that.
weird?
No,
I would feel weird, definitely.
I'd be
I
pissed.
mean,
Yeah.
I don't like meat because I don't like meat.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's grown in a lab, if it's tofu meat, if it's fake
Tofu meat?
whatever. Yeah, it's just I don't like meat, so
Yeah.
I don't understand.
How about you? Would you be sad?
Why would you?
Well, you're
I don't
vegan,
mess with
so
it
you
now,
take it
so
to a whole
yeah,
new
I don't-
level.
Yeah, I don't really fuck
There's
with
just
it
be
now. I
no
don't eat
reason
it. Yeah.
to.
I'd be pissed.
Because-
Unless you're like a really hardcore meat lover.
But
and
like right now,
just
there's
no more
already
meat
a lot
available.
of chemicals
Yeah.
thrown in the, so they're already little.
Well, my thing is, I really want to try to kill my own meat and then take it to somebody to dice it up. But I want to be able to
That's
kill
the
it.
way to go. If
But
you're
I'm
gonna
not
do
dice
it-
it up. But I'm not good with guns though. I'm terrible with guns.
No, you
I don't
gotta
think I'll
kill
be
it
able
with
to do
your
it.
arms. And
I would
stone and.
I would.
Hey,
I would
did you
do it.
guys-
I would do it with like bow and arrow.
Did you hear that story about the mountain lion in fucking Colorado? This dude was running, like there's like a certain kind of running through the
Yeah,
mountains that
yeah.
they do. It's long.
And he was
long-
followed by a.
And he was attacked by
Oh,
a
attacked.
mountain lion from behind, and he killed the mountain lion.
Oh shit!
Choked it out.
So yeah, so they fought. He fought it off, and then they separated for a second, and then they came back, and he went and finished the job. He's like, "Fuck this lion," and
Damn.
he choked them out.
Okay.
Who's that badass human being right there?
Yeah.
Team Human.
That's why we're here.
Did they test the animal for sperm? Because I'm pretty sure after he killed that animal, he fucked it.
No.
Like he would have to.
Why?
You would have to.
Fuck,
After
you
you
have to. Why?
After you kill a mountain lion.
To his defense, he was mauled.
Yeah.
And so there was like his
Heavily.
face was bitten off. He had like claws on his back. Like it was really bad.
How about
he was in critical condition?
How about the guy who was attacked by a bear twice and lived to shit, and then he streamed himself live? Like, yo, I just got attacked by a bear. Look at my head; it's half gone. You remember that guy?
Fuck,
Yeah,
I think
Leonardo
so, but
DiCaprio's
yeah.
a badass. That's what I'm saying. He's a badass. I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real.
yeah.
Yeah,
Except
got
when he
mauled.
had that one place where he was like a mansion and he was an old man and he had that shitty car and that shitty movie. Anyways,
I'm a light up again, man.
yeah, go ahead.
Great
go ahead.
Gatsby?
Yeah, exactly. I would have never thought you would have guessed
that's
it.
what I
Yeah.
knew that's what you were talking
Really?
about. yeah, for sure.
Oh shit! Well, I guess that was more obvious than
Easy.
I thought.
Yeah.
Make it tougher, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Too easy.
How about when he was younger and he had that shitty gun and he was with that shitty bitch and they all went out and
No.
took off?
Have you seen those artist pictures that show like a rendering of an artist now, like grown, mature, with a version of him young self? So it's
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like
they played on that whole 10-year challenge shit.
Yeah,
they played
I
on
would
that, and
imagine.
they're hugging themselves.
yeah.
Like
so
what?
it's like little Leo hugging, or like big
It's-
Leo
yeah,
hugging
it's
little
like-
young Leo.
Like
That
fucking
looks
Gilbert
trippy.
Grape. You know, like he's,
Yeah.
whatever.
are
Inception
trippy.
hugging Gilbert Grape.
Inception.
Inception, nah.
Yeah,
Is
a little
he in
bit.
that one? He's in that one, right?
Nah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
use
for
Wolf
sure.
of Wall Street with Leo when he's all
Yeah, that-
fat and
yeah.
stupid and
Cracked out.
Ugh.
I like that. I like it.
with growing pains. Leo,
Yeah.
wasn't it growing pains?
No, was it Growing Pains? Yeah, he was on Growing
That's where he
Pains.
started out right there when he was the adopted
What?
kid
So-
because his parents got not growing pains. Yeah, when he goes his parents got into an accident. You remember that shit? I fucking hated that show. It was so boring. I'd rather
You
watch
watched it.
I'd rather watch Mr. Belvedere. That shit was awesome.
That was awesome.
Punky Brewster was my shit.
Punky Brewster.
Used to dig that a lot.
Yeah.
Saved by the
sure.
Bell was my shit.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell. Fuck the college years.
Fuck
Suck a dick.
California Dreamings too. Like I was.
That's the
I
name
went
of
back
the
and
show. I
forth.
can't remember.
Yeah,
I
no.
wanted to hate him, but I was like,
Nah, fuck that.
In the end, we hate him.
And then I was a K-Cow kid. It was all about Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers and
K-Cow
DuckTales.
That was annoying
DuckTales.
to me.
DuckTales. Man, dude, but this stuff that
yeah.
you're creating with your,
Yeah,
I mean,
this is great, by the way.
These are great products, dude. I don't know about the
Thank you,
food because
thank
I
you.
haven't tried it, but I mean, these drinks are amazing, dude.
Yeah, same thing for the smoothies. I just say on my story or I post something of I'm gonna make this tomorrow. This is gonna have this and that. Hit me up. Let's set up a schedule and a drop off.
can you?
Right on.
If you don't mind, if you don't mind me asking, I'd like to understand like what got you there. What do you think got you there? What do you think got you there?
Ball
To like where you're at,
cancer.
like now you're ambitious and you want to build on this, right? Or am
Yeah,
I
like-
assuming?
How about like, how do you think you're gonna keep growing this? Because I'm still like, you're making this in your kitchen. Like, what if I
Overhead
sign up?
is low right now.
What if
Overhead
I
is
sign
low.
up like 50 friends?
Let's
like,
do it. Let's
we all
fucking do
just
it. I'll
want
just call out of work.
Yeah, there you go. But he's
You know
gonna
what?
quit.
Oh, he's
The
got a
the
plan.
9 to 5 got me motivated because working somewhere where you don't like working really sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to motivate both my brothers. One of them's a producer. Mine are the Innocent Productions on Instagram, and the other one has his own graphic design and clothing design, which I'm wearing a shirt right now, Dallas. So I'm trying to get them to not get a 9 to 5, not to fall into the same rhythm of doing what you don't like doing, you know?
Yeah.
So now I'm motivated. I want to do my own. I would like to open up a restaurant.
Okay.
That's the mission. Even if it's
Like in the hood here?
Yes. I don't. People keep telling me, "Oh, go to Echo Park, go to Hollywood, go to."
Nah, we need that here.
Yeah, we need it here.
Yeah.
That's why I do that.
We don't want to go far.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful because a lot of places that try to do that try to open up here, and they don't last, and it sucks to see them go away.
I feel like now with social media, it would be different.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I think that the quality cafes are sticking around.
What about that French cafe that we like over there in HP? Is that still there?
Yes, fuck
Which
yes. What do you see?
Did you guys hear about the
yes, that's
did you
still
hear
there.
Did you hear about
What's that?
the Border
They even
X?
the Border X
brewery?
is coming. But you
And
know
that's
what?
big time.
Like the tacos and mezcal, like I feel bad for that place because it's just too expensive. Like it's nice, it's
I like it.
quality, but fuck, like we can't afford to like eat there once a
Right,
week.
right,
Like
right.
you know, it's like you just can't. You want to support it, but it's like fuck. It's like a special occasion type of shit.
I'm also involved in taco catering. We do vegan tacos.
Right on.
It's
Is
called
it jackfruit?
No.
What is it?
We use tofu and we use chorizo.
Soy chorizo, I'm in. Fuck
I
yeah.
love soy chorizo.
Yes, follow us on Taquitos de Vida on Instagram.
Fuck, right now.
Taquitos de
Hey,
Vida.
soy chorizo. Let me tell you guys will not be able to tell the difference.
Damn.
Not.
So we make the tofu taste like
Taquitos de
chicken.
Vida?
Taquitos de Vida.
Oh, but
yeah.
why you gotta make it taste like chicken for?
Well, we can make it
what?
taste like anything. but
Can we make it taste like chorizo, like
Yeah.
soy chorizo?
Can you make al pastor flavor?
We can.
Nah.
Yes.
We have.
I'm
yeah.
in now. I
And
have the same
2 weeks
enthusiasm she
ago-
had.
2 weeks ago, we did a hip hop show.
Okay.
Homegirl Zay was there. Shout out to Zay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
Zay-
look, that's
cool.
okay. Going back to you talking about the storytelling stuff, that'd be a good collaboration. Bring some grub on, and
Oh, yeah.
like to bring a couple people in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think you could fit in a decent little crowd, like 6-10 people, maybe like in there,
And he-
watch the show. So there's at least some
He brought up a good point. Like that's what I was gonna say. So you hit me up online and you were like, "Yo, I want to promote the show." What made you want to get involved with the Super Audio Network? Get involved with Freestyle Friday.
saw that
Get
you
involved
were-
with Walter Comedy and all that good stuff.
I saw that you were local, and
cool.
I want to get involved with local people, and I see that there's a movement, and
there is.
Yeah, it's dope. I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
I really like what you're doing.
It's
And
exciting.
if you got me involved, I felt honored when you told me I come through. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to like. It's one thing to explain what we do here and how we do it. It's nothing to show people and bring them in and experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's awesome that you want to join us. And I was hesitant because like I want to bring people in. That's one thing I have, and I've always offered here, even at the other spot, was I have resources.
Yeah.
And I want to help people out. I want to offer knowledge, and I want to participate in a group effort. But I want to be with people who are about it. And when people hit me up online, like a lot of people hit me up online saying, "Yo, we want you to promote our stuff," but they're not specific or they're vague or I just don't. It's the hype, and I hate fucking hype. So I was hesitant right away to work with you, but when I brought you, like meeting you and everything, and talking to you, man, that's amazing. And I can't wait. I'm excited to see the future we could do with Super Audio Network. And at first, I was like trying to play the big league game. I mean, like I said before, I'm honest. I was trying to play the big league game and everything. But now I'm excited and like, yeah, if we could work together on anything, I would love to.
That'd be awesome.
And like the homie said, Walter, like, yeah, come in for the comedy
Dude, if you
show.
guys do the comedy show,
Yeah.
I'll bring edibles for the comics and then we'll do some tacos.
awesome.
Exactly, and hopefully we could maybe I don't know how we can help the comics to like come in, feel comfortable if it takes funds or if it takes anything else.
Yeah.
We'll try to come
we'll
up with
figure out
something.
the details.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the concept and the nucleus is there. I dig it, and that stage looks fun.
It's small, but it's
I
you
like
know,
it,
it's
dude.
fun.
I
It's
like it.
intimate.
You do it standing room only.
Yeah.
Like it'll feel like a little concert.
Exactly.
Just stand up.
Like you said, 10, 15
Raise
heads
it
max.
up, chill out.
You know, and then like we'll have a good time and we'll have brews and
Fuck
that's what this place is about. It's about fun and everything.
This place is really fun.
Hey
I'm
man,
having a really good time.
Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for
That's
the
perfect.
smoothies.
Yeah.
You have anything else to ask him, Lady Boo?
No, I got his Instagram. It's
Yeah,
cool.
we're definitely gonna do more stuff. We're definitely gonna get involved. I mean, I appreciate everything you're gonna be coming through doing. Daniel's gonna be. Let me officially announce. Daniel's gonna be helping us out with the Freestyle Friday. He's gonna be providing edibles to the winners, and he's also gonna be helping out the network with other events and stuff. And hopefully, we get to one day go to his restaurant and support that.
Will be happening.
And yeah, man, let me know. Let's put up the banner. Let's get some stuff going. Let's work together.
Parking lot.
Definitely.
Yeah. And thanks to Walter, man. Like, oh man, I'm glad you came through. I'm glad you saw what we're doing, and I would love to work with you on this comedy show. I love comedy, and I'm not funny, but I want to make funny people comfortable and
looking.
You're entertaining, and that's all it is, bro. You're entertaining and you're engaging, and so I mean, like I said, I mean it, man. This is good work. You've put in work. It's admirable.
Oh
and
man,
then,
you put in work too, dude. Look at all this fucking equipment you set up in the room. Yeah, it's like a mini production right here.
You got to do it.
Yeah,
that's the job, you know. But I'm excited. I like it. I definitely want, and I love the community vibe. That to me is huge.
Yeah,
you know, like I've had this mega dream to bring in, like, I'll use charter school, but it won't be that. But it's like, I just take you back to like when I grew up here. I raised myself.
Yeah.
Like 7 years old, I had my own key, and I went and took myself to school, and I walked from fucking Cudahy to Nimitz, bro.
Yeah,
well, that's a mission. Couple, like maybe a few months here and there, I could take the bus or whatever, but like, maybe I got a ride here and there. But this community is my heart. Like I wanna, and one of the things that was challenging was just like not having a place to go after. That's what opens people up to the toxic community shit.
Yeah.
But imagine there's compared to a charter school, but like it's almost like a fucking daycare center, but on steroids.
Yeah.
Like there's teachers volunteering how to teach, like play guitar and paint, and or so they could go in there and how to podcast and produce a show or whatever. Show them others non-traditional, which to us should be traditional now.
Yeah.
This is a business now. This is a model, a business model. What you do is a business model with your cooking. You know, the way I'm doing my media company is something different. It's Ranks Media. You know, it's like it's something that needs to be brought in here. And if they had a place to go and just go do it, or you want to read, do your homework, whatever, but you're safe. You're not going to be in the streets. It's like, and it's parents don't have to pay for it. They come in and just have a safe place to chill out and spend the next 2-3 hours, whatever they have to wait to get mom or whatever. And there's food there.
Yeah.
There's food. It's almost like a WeWorks. You know, they walk in and there's fucking Nestle Quick on tap or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just nice. It's comfortable. They don't have to worry about not eating. They could be even whatever. Some food
there's no need to leave the community either. Like, you guys are awesome for deciding to stay.
Yeah, it really is.
And making this.
I mean, this is where I grew up. This is where my family is, and like the
I hate these people, but I'm living here.
I'm in the process of thinking about like getting property, and I've been thinking about like I want to stay, and people keep saying, "Oh, go over here, go over there."
Yeah.
Like, why would you do?
Hi, Daniel. My name is Walter Reyes. I also do real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah, I'm looking
I could
for
do commercial loans,
a little hole
residential.
in the spot, man. I want
So
a little hole in the spot
honestly,
for a restaurant.
I swear. So the guy
you're
from Border
serious.
X, Diego Torres Palma, I think his name is. I interviewed him. I've interviewed him. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I interviewed him. Shit. I interviewed him.
Yeah.
I interviewed him. And he is a real estate developer, and that's what he does. So he's looking for a building right now because I have this idea for a business, and I need a building. So we're looking for a 3,000 square building, and I'd love to keep it here. It's actually very centralized too. You know, it's very centralized, so it's very convenient, very user friendly, and so we're looking for that. So
I just need a small
that could
kitchen
be
to work with.
It's
man. I just need a
well,
little
he
kitchen.
look, honestly, there's a building across the way that he still doesn't know what, but he wants it to be a restaurant.
Yeah.
Swear to God, stars
Let's link
may
up, man.
be aligning.
It's
I swear to God,
this
'cause
area.
he doesn't know what to put in there. He's gonna be selling hot dogs and burgers from there.
This,
He's not gonna let that space go to waste.
This area was real good back in the days when we were in high school. This area was real decent price, and since it was located centrally, it was real good. But because of the certain city council, the city taxes went way up, and it became expensive. But it's still reasonable. But
yeah, I mean, considering, I think it's still a good city to
Yeah.
live in. I mean, it's still got its problems, but it's come a long way, I think.
And
And yeah, I think it's gonna get better. I can see it getting progressive. Like we have a state of the city report now.
I used to work.
And
I used to work in the old mayor's the mayor that got arrested. I used to work in his liquor store.
I work for. I don't know if I should give names out.
all right, look, we don't censor here.
You don't censor. You can say
I
what
don't
you
even know
want.
if she's still in politics, but Elba Gutierrez.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Called you out.
Shots
Nah,
fired.
she was
No,
cool. She was cool.
She was cool.
But what I was gonna say is the homie Sneaky. He's doing the events there. He's going to be doing comedy nights at that Border X.
Sneaky's cool. Me too.
Yeah.
Sneaky's cool.
So
Shout out to Sneaky.
I don't know if you know Sneaky, who that is.
No.
I know who
But
that is.
I wanted to connect you with him
Let's
too.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
That'd be a good
excited to
collab.
get these things going on and these collaborations, and we're definitely. I mean, comedy. I want to bring it to this area. And obviously, cool vibes and fun shit to do is I want to bring to this area too.
And good food, vegan food, plant-based food.
I mean,
I'm down
throw
with that.
that in there.
I like when you said good food, but we'll see if the vegan food is good food. I want to see it.
It can be.
Yeah.
It
I'm
can
excited.
be.
I believe him. I
Yeah.
believe him.
It's just got to be just as cheap as regular tacos.
I emphasize on price too. Like, there's
All
no-
right.
Yeah, because can nobody afford $12
Look,
tacos?
all I'm gonna tell you is I have given thousands of dollars to Tacos Unico.
Okay.
So go look at those prices.
We were at an event once where their tacos next to us were $12 and ours were
I'm
like
telling
$3. Yeah.
Dude, was that at City Hall?
Nah, we did a sand event. It's a
The
Hustlers
mole,
Walk.
the mole festival. That was how it was. It was like one booth would be like $12 tacos, the next one would be $5 tacos. So it was like, what the fuck's going on?
We did this the Hustlers Walk with sand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn,
Shout out
that
to
sounds
Sand.
And which event are you gonna be doing coming up
The
soon?
next one's gonna be a beat session. Follow me on Vida Greens. I'll be posting it soon. The beat session. It's producers get together. They showcase their beats.
Where's that gonna be at?
I think it's a disclosed event. So hit us up and RSVP.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where else can people get hold of you at? Just Vida Greens. on
Vida
this-
Greens, Yoli Edibles. Hit us up at Question Graphics, Odalis Clothing, Multi Productions.
God damn, that's
Yeah.
a lot of
Oh,
follows.
shit.
That's a family. That's the brothers. Yeah.
Oh shit! Is that? Are
It's
they
all
all
family.
sponsoring the show or just Vida
We
Greens?
all.
I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
we'll bring some shirts.
You gotta
Yeah,
lift
we'll bring
each
some
other
shirts.
up, bro. Do
Hook
it.
you up with some Odalis shirts.
All right. And Walter, where can people get hold of you at, man?
So my main one is Renaissance Man.
Yeah.
My last name is Reyes, Reyes. Sans Man, like Renaissance Man. And my businesses are Walter Lens. That's my real estate page. And Ranks Media MGMT, and that's my media company. I primarily focus on video creation, brand management, that kind of shit. So yeah, cool stuff.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right. And Lady Boo, where can people get hold of you at?
www.nowhere.com.
And you can get a hold of me at www.superaudionetwork.com, where you're probably watching this live because we are on hiatus from YouTube for temporarily. But you would definitely get to watch the videos uploaded once I upload them. You can catch past episodes. You catch Instagram, Facebook, all in one place. You can even buy our gear. Check out Super Audio Network gear. You catch sweaters, T-shirts, all that stuff, and hats coming soon, and all that good stuff. We're gonna have a comedy event coming up. I was about to talk about the comedy event, but I already talked about it. Check that out, coming out soon. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to everybody for joining us.
Thank
Thanks
you.
to Walter and Daniel, Vida Green.
Thank you, man.
And
to
thanks to Lady Boo.
This was really fun.
And any last words, gentlemen?
Thank you. Appreciate it. Gratitude.
Same way we like to end every show is...
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.